So he never came back.
Which was on the first.
So they told you it was there.
Tested on the first.
They're shutting it down because it was there, but you don't think it was there because he wasn't there?
Well, they're shutting it down because it's a big corporation, and they don't want that stigma that if somebody found out that somebody that worked there, even if they hadn't been in the building in 3 weeks, they tested positive, and like they didn't shut down to sterilize. I mean, do you think that's a PR nightmare, man? So of course they're going to shut it down and just have it sterilized, just on the off chance that it was there. I didn't touch anything there. I was only there, like, actually in the building for less than 2 minutes, but the guy apparently hadn't been there probably for 3 weeks. He tested on the first, and he just got the test back, and it like the other day, like 2 days ago, and it came back, positive. So I think that this is just going to keep happening. Like this everywhere is just going to have a case eventually. So like it's a matter of, do I just never go anywhere anymore, or do I just kind of take it as a case by case basis? This case, I don't think there was any possibility. Like, I don't even know how long the shit lives on the surface, surfaces. I know
4 to 7 seconds.
Nobody knows.
Hey, we're back. I think we're up on YouTube. Shout out to everybody at YouTube.com. You're abruptly wondering why this got started. We had technical issues, but we're back. You missed nothing. We're here at Replicon Radio. Thank you for tuning in.
They missed nothing? I'm pretty sure Tony's been talking.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
It's cool. I expect it.
What the fuck?
You missed Tony talking, but you didn't. I'm saying.
God forbid, on a show that you tune in to hear us talking.
Yeah, you
missed one of us talking.
Yeah, you didn't miss nothing. We were just silent for 25 minutes.
It was like 3 minutes of Tony talking about, this place may have COVID, but they probably don't have COVID, so I'm just not going to get COVID. And no, we're just going to talk about COVID, and nobody got the COVID, but they're closing down because they may have got the COVID.
Such a fantastic world that you live in, Pete. You listen as well as I do.
What'd you say?
Yep.
Shout out to Montana Josh. He made it to the YouTubes.
Although that pizza that you ate and reviewed looked delicious. I want that fucking pizza right now.
Which one? The dish pizza?
The dish pizza.
It was actually, it was pretty good, man. That was a good one.
Yeah, it had a hell of a crunch on it, though.
It did. The crust was a little rough.
That's kind of suspicious to me. That's a thick-ass pizza, especially the extra cheesy one, would not have a soggy crust. Like, what did they do to that?
Well, it looked like one of those, like, you can get, like, you got frozen pizza, then you have restaurants that freeze their pizza and sell it. Uh-huh. That was like a restaurant frozen pizza, so it was like sealed different. And the instructions were even weird too. Like they wanted you to microwave it for 5 minutes before you put it in the oven, which again would make you think it was going to be soggy, and it wasn't.
Huh? Interesting. Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to keep an eye out. Where did you say you got that pizza? I didn't hear that part.
I believe Deerberg's is where I purchased it.
Snook.
It's available at your local grocer.
Snook.
Ooh.
Got it from Snook.
I think I got it at Deerberg's.
I'm gonna have to take a gander and get me some.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And it was like I think have bigger ones too. That was like it was almost like a single. It's almost like a personal, but it's big. I mean, you could share it with two, depending on which two you are.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Well, that's dope.
Yeah, it's pretty good. There's some pretty good. There's some pretty good pizzas, frozen pizzas out there.
Okay, sure. I love frozen pizza. I love them all.
I want to try more.
Yeah.
I want to find new grocery stores so I can find new frozen pizzas.
Go to Santa Claus, Indiana.
Santa Claus, Indiana?
You can go to...
Remember that one little grocery store we stopped in there?
Oh, yeah.
That place was like...
You can go to like Whole Foods and Rulers and... all kinds of places. I've been to Santa Claus, Indiana.
So have we.
So heavily.
Nice.
We went together.
I don't
We went
think
to
I've
a
been to
grocery
the same
store.
stores.
Oh, we just
I
went to
didn't go to
a.
any stores.
We went to a couple of them
We went to the Santa Claus store and they had cookies
and fudge.
and fudge. Cookies and fudge.
For some reason, when you say that, I envision the driest, cakiest cookie, like a super dry sugar cookie.
No, it was like
No.
Mrs. Claus's fucking like cookie shack.
Yeah, it was fucking delicious.
Ah, sounds good.
Man, whatever. YouTube's working, but it's fucking being a bitch, so whatever.
You bitch.
Like it's up and it's running and people can
YouTube,
hear
you a
us.
bitch.
It won't even let me change the title anymore. Like it won't let me. It's so annoying.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything, man.
But they running ads like it's nobody's business.
Well, good. At least part of it's working. Hey, if you guys are tuned in, and since the title doesn't tell you anything and you're on YouTube, tonight on the show we got the Tejon Street Corner Thieves. It's going to be dope. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a motherfucking hoedown. Get your banjos. Get your jugs.
Where are they from?
Banjo jug playing land.
Oh, yeah? Where's that at?
Colorado, I believe.
Yeah.
That when I think of banjo playing, I think of Colorado.
Yeah. When I think of
No, I
jugs,
do not.
I think of Colorado.
Yeah.
Yes. We got Grape Joe in the motherfucking
I
chat room.
believe-
Grape Joe in the chat room talking
believe-
shit. Sorry we had technical difficulties, motherfucker. Welcome to the show. Shout out to Grape Joe for taking my lawnmower blade off my lawnmower,
Yeah.
by the way.
Shout out to Great Joe for that.
Where's Strawberry Joe at?
I think he's quarantined. He's in
Such a shame. That is the world we live in now. Everybody's just quarantined.
quarantine.
It's going to get to the point where, like, you know how you're guessing which restaurants are open? Or like, oh, all right, are they open on Sunday or are they closed for this or whatever? It's like, now you're going to have to start guessing which ones of your friends are quarantined. Like, I don't know. Is he quarantined? Can we hang out? I don't know. We go to the bar? Shit.
Well, if he's quarantined, you shouldn't be hanging out at the bar with him. He should be at home.
I'm saying you're gonna be like questioning, like, is he quarantined? Can we go to the bar? Like, if he is quarantined, obviously you can't. But I feel like that's what's gonna be. Like, everybody's gonna start getting sick because the lockdown initially was never to stop it. It was to slow the curve down, and I think it's going to start kind of spreading everywhere. And it's just a matter of we just got to live with it, you know?
Yup.
Well, good thing you can't catch COVID through the cell phone because you can call your buddy up and see if he's quarantined, and you can go hang out at the bar and see if he's not.
That is true. That is true.
And then you guys can quarantine together after you get it from the bar.
Yeah, buddy.
Fun, 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 fun.
Tell her daddy take the T-bird away.
Till Fauci takes the corona away. I farted.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome. I hope you heard it. Sounded. I heard it on the mic.
I did not.
So what's going on in your big world, Big Real?
Not a whole lot, man. I caught a little sun yesterday. It's chilling out in the pool. Played a lot of horseshoes over the weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Did you steal them from horses?
I did. I ripped them right off their feet or right off their hooves,
That's fucking terrible.
and then we put stakes in the ground and we started throwing them at them.
At the horses?
No,
Right in
at the
front.
stakes.
Right in front of the horses.
Did you cook the steaks afterward?
No, we cooked the horses.
So you had horse steak.
No, we had horse.
Yeah, I would
not horse steak?
I would be open to
No,
that.
horse burger.
Horse burger?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you grounded it up. Was it
I
good?
would imagine a horse is tough meat.
And then we turned it into glue afterwards.
After
Well,
you ate
you
it?
ripped the fucking shoes
Well,
off.
what was
So,
what the
I mean,
remainders?
Oh. What'd you do with the glue? Did you use it to make stuff?
We glued stuff together.
Wow.
We're very productive.
Fantastic.
That's a lot of stuff to do in a day.
I know, right?
Poor horse.
Just got to wake up early.
Yeah. I'm not a big horse shooter.
Yeah. You don't shoot them.
Oh, you throw their shoes at them.
Yes.
God, that's even worse. I'd be so pissed if that's how I died.
Somebody throwing your shoes at you?
Yeah.
Right?
Someone stole my shoes and then threw them at me and killed me.
I mean, hey.
And then made a game out of it.
I think it'd be fun.
And then ate me. And then fixed their fucking broken statue with me.
Right? Well, they just glued the shoes back together.
Oh, man.
See, now you're starting to learn some stuff, P.
I don't know what I'm learning, but...
Yeah, no, we played some shoes. It was fun. A good time. Watched the UFC fights. At first fight at Fight Island. Those are good. Them guys, it looked like they was a little out of shape, but it was definitely interesting to watch.
It's almost like they've been quarantined for the last 3 months.
Well, it's like they forgot what they were doing. They forgot how they made their living is what it kind of looked like.
Was it good?
All right, you get in this corner, and you punch that guy in the face.
Oh, they did do it from the island?
Yes.
I thought they weren't going to do that.
Nope. First UFC fight from Fight Island was Saturday night.
How was it?
It was excellent. It was a good time. And
how much money did you lose?
I didn't lose any.
That's good.
I didn't make any either.
How much money did you win?
Oh, I didn't make any.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
How many people did you almost punch in the face?
0.
You didn't. So you didn't actually go anywhere.
What does that mean? I don't ever punch anybody I don't always punch people in the face.
I said almost. You always almost punch them. There's usually a story about how I almost punched that motherfucker.
No.
You were just at a friend's house or something? You weren't in public?
He was in a basement.
I was at my friend's house.
That makes more sense, I guess.
I have friends.
Yeah. Must be that. Must be nice.
I was in a beer garden.
You were in a beer garden?
I was at a beer garden, throwing horseshoes, watching the fights, drinking a lot of beers. Drank a lot of beers since Thursday. It all started at the golf course on Thursday.
Chat room says UFC sucked.
Yeah, well, like I said, it wasn't, it literally looked like they just lost skills without training.
Yeah.
They were fucking gasped after the first fucking round. I thought somebody was gonna die. But the refs, I'll tell you what, man, the refs were like not even like calling the fight off when they should have. There was a dude that got fucking wailed on, and they didn't even stop the fight. Well, they let it go for a while, so I'm assuming that's what Dana's doing with this whole Fight Island is it's a fight, and it's not gonna we're not gonna stop the fight right away. You're gonna have to not be moving for us to stop the fucking fight. And then the regular UFC fights will just be normals. I don't know what they're gonna do. It's gonna be interesting to see how they go to Vegas and do all that shit, and also do Fight Island and go to have their fights in New York and shit when they travel.
Yeah,
it's gonna be interesting to see what they do.
Everything's interesting right now, man. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows, man?
But it was definitely...
everyone just has to stay home, stay safe, and listen to Replicon Radio and tune into all of our content that's available on our YouTube channel. So subscribe now so you don't miss out on any of the action.
Yeah, it was definitely a good time.
That's what's up. Yeah, I thought about watching it, but then I didn't. I did go to a bar/restaurant and had food and a couple beers.
Oh.
That was cool.
Did you drive?
No.
Good for you.
I don't drink and drive.
Well, you're not drinking and driving. You're drinking and then getting in the car and driving.
Yeah, I don't do that either.
It's good.
That'll do it.
Drink and ride. You'd probably catch me drinking and driving before you catch me drinking and driving. I still wouldn't do it, but I'm saying if I had to pick one to do, I'd probably do that one first.
Why?
Like if I was, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm not gonna do either. But
Well, why would you think that would be the first one you do?
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna do either. But that one maybe.
You can't drink responsibly.
Like, all right, we're gonna be there in 5 minutes. I guess I can go ahead and open this.
You just got to drink responsibly, man. That's all.
Yeah.
And you're out at a bar and you have one or two, and that's it.
Yeah.
You have
well, that's what I
one or
have.
two
But
with dinner.
I
And,
still don't risk it.
yeah.
Have you seen his one or two?
That's true. 64 ounces,
His one or
baby.
two are like. His one or two are worse than my one or two. Shit.
And it's not even a Polar Pop today.
Oh no.
Well,
It's a filler,
I
grub.
wasn't drinking. I had a couple beers. It's way different.
Well, yeah, you could drive out there with a couple beers.
I mean, technically,
can't
maybe
be
I could have. I just
tanked up.
won't. This is all bad.
He learned his lesson, bro.
Those
But
Let
he
the man
expects,
be responsible.
but he expects everybody else to do it.
They haven't learned their lesson yet. I drove drunk people while I was drunk until I decided not to drive drunk anymore.
I'm
not gonna-
that too.
I'm not going to tell other people
you
what to
didn't
do.
decide to stop driving drunk. The law decided you were
No,
gonna
I
stop
could still
driving
do it if I wanted to. They didn't decide nothing for me,
I'm a free man. This is America.
right?
America.
I'm DUI.
It's just like the mask thing, buddy. You know what I'm saying? I can do whatever the fuck I want.
That's true.
Don't get me wrong. They made the decision a little easier for me and made it a little harder.
How'd they do that?
They, you know what I mean? They explained to me what the risk. They made the risk a lot higher. You know what I mean? So, but if I wanted to, I could still do it. I just choose not to because I don't want to deal with the risk.
Wise man.
Hey, if you guys missed it, we did an awesome movie review. It's up on our YouTube channel. You can go check it out right now. It's for the movie Volition. Just came out on Friday.
Nobody cares.
Well, we have to make them care, man. Go watch the review and then go buy the movie. Go buy it. Go support it. Go buy it, especially all you Apple people, because you can like leave comments and shit. Be like, hey, Replicon Radio sent me here. And that'd be cool.
And they'll know exactly who we are because I believe you interviewed 4 of their people.
3 of them.
Close.
Oh, 3 of their people.
That's right.
Sorry,
Stars
I
in the
thought I heard
movie.
4 last week.
All of those are available now, too, strictly on the YouTube channel right now. They will be up for all the other listeners at some point, but clearly, we want you to go to our YouTube fucking
And
channel.
look at that, YouTube. You got them before the Patreon people got them.
That's right.
Go to the goddamn
Well, they
YouTube
got them
channel.
at the same time, really.
And you guys don't even really support us as much as our Patreon does.
That's right. So go check all those out on the YouTube channel. Miss Magda, whose name I still cannot pronounce.
Who's Magna?
She was cool. Mr. Adrian Glenn McMorrin, who was super cool dude. We talked about his music. He makes music. He's in a award-winning Canadian band. And he just put out his first ever solo album. I didn't know any of that until we talked.
Ooh,
And that's out now.
nice.
And also Mr. Alex Panovic. He was my favorite. My personal favorite.
Alex Trebek.
Of the 3. This handsome feller here, who was also in the new television series Snowpiercer. I mentioned it last week because we talked about the Willy Wonka thing. So that was super fun. So go check it out. They're all available right now on the YouTube. Just go to youtube.com/Replicon Radio if you listen to the audio version. And make sure you subscribe, man, so you don't miss out. And like Tony mentioned earlier, there's a brand new pizza review that just came out this morning. And there was another review.
It looks delicious. You're going to want to hear what he has to say about it.
That's right. There was another one too. I don't remember what it was. Hot dog flavored chips.
Ugh.
The Taco Bell grilled cheese burrito.
Taco Bell grilled cheese burrito. That's right. So there you go, man. You get your fill.
And-
Hot dog flavored chips, grilled cheese flavored burrito, and super deep dish
Hey,
cheesy
none of
pizza.
that sounds good.
Well, it sounds like a lot of things that I
You
feel
know-
like you would eat. No, especially the hot dog thing didn't sound good, which is the reason I tried it. They were actually to be determined. Go check out the video.
But see, that's what people want to hear. They want to see, like, bro, is this like hot dog flavored chips? Like, who the fuck is gonna eat that? And then they see somebody actually eating it and reviewing it. They want to see that because it sounds gross. They want to know if it's good enough, good or not. They don't want to see you reviewing a barbecue chip. Everybody knows.
Somebody mentioned there's some new wasabi Doritos, but I can't find them.
Oh man, I love wasabi chips.
But if I find them, I'll let you know. They just announced. You want some motherfucking? It sucks. I got this. Now I'm in the food thing, so I got this like website with the food updates.
You know what you need to try? The one chip challenge. Let's do a review on that.
What's that? How you do that? You see one chip?
Yeah, you gotta eat one chip. It's a one chip challenge.
And then what?
Then give a review on it.
Don't do it. No, don't do that. He's sensitive, man. Don't do that to him.
What? I don't get it. I mean, what's the catch?
It's an incredibly hot chip.
I think you can do it.
Like
it's like a hot chip?
Yeah, it's like a fucking...
Yeah, it's like the hottest chip in the world.
It's like a ghost pepper.
It's ridiculous.
I'm not good with super hot stuff, man.
Then don't do it.
I mean, I did the hottest Cheetos, or the hottest Frito-Lay item in North America. I did that, and they were delicious.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then try the one chip challenge.
Spoiler alert.
Try the one chip challenge.
Little different. That, like, the one chip challenge is for heat. That's it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't like hot stuff that's just hot to be hot.
I think you have to sign a disclaimer when you buy it.
Oh, boy. Did you know today is National French Fry Day, and all kinds of fast food places and restaurants are giving out free fries?
I had no idea.
Sorry, a little late to the party.
Before I forget, you said that you had like a website for all the new foods and all that stuff. My fiance actually follows this guy. It's called Junk Banter. I think he's got a real big Instagram page, and he's always like snack foods and like candies and stuff like that, and cereals and shit. Yeah. If I remember, I'll try and tag you in one of his posts so you can go follow him, because he's always up on the new snacks and all that shit. Okay. And people like go to him for like reviews.
I'll tell you, it's annoying. It bothers me because there's a lot of restaurants we don't have in our area. And they always have new shit. But besides that, there are, was there 3 things? I think there was 3 things I'm looking forward to. Apparently Subway just launched their brand new rib sandwich. It's apparently like Subway's version of a fucking McRib.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like, what? I'll take 2, please.
Like, are we talking 6-inch and foot long? Like,
yeah.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Not just a little guy?
No, like you can get whatever you want. I think the 12-inch was like only $1 more.
That's what she said.
Yeah. I was trying to find it. I don't know where it went. But I haven't seen it. They said it's out. They said it's rolling out nationwide, but I haven't seen it anywhere yet.
Roll out.
There's so many fucking... Here, the Subway launched this new barbecue rib sandwich nationwide. Yeah, 6-inch, $3.49, and a foot long is only $4.99. Yeah, that's a deal. I can't wait to try that.
Grape Joe, I cannot wait. Grape Joe in the chat said, "Have you tried the pickled Doritos?" As soon as I see them, I know I'm gonna get it back because I love pickled chips. Oh, they're so good.
Pickled Doritos.
They should come out with like ketchup flavored chips. Those would be good.
They do in Canada. I had a couple of like burger flavored chips that were like heavy on the ketchup. Yeah. I can't remember what I've done a few chip reviews, and I can't remember what I put up and what I didn't put up.
I'll dip plain potato chips in some fucking ketchup.
Yeah,
they're good.
Yeah, I've had ketchup chips before in the past. They were good.
Have it?
Mm-hmm. What did I fucking? Oh, I had those are pickle. Those are Pickle Rick. I had the Pickle Rick Pringles. Pickle Rick Pringles are a bonus review at the end of the Arby's Baconator Pringle review.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. But no, they did. This is what I was talking about with the chips. They announced, you know how Lay's always does the new flavors. They just announced 5 new Lay's, baby.
Yeah, one's like a chocolate flavored, isn't it?
I don't think this time. These are the restaurant-inspired potato chips.
Okay.
So we got the kettle-cooked New York-style pizza inspired by Grimaldi's in New York. Nashville hot chicken Lay's inspired by Party Foul. Lay's Philly cheesesteak inspired by Geno's. Lay's Wavy Carnitas Street Taco, inspired by El Torito, and Lay's Chili Rilano, inspired by Cocina Azul in Albuquerque, available exclusively at Walmart and 7-Eleven.
You know, not to be a homer, but I think that there would be a good application if they came out with, since they're doing regional chips, if they came out with a toasted ravioli one, because I think that would be good for like a 7-layer dip or something like that. Like if you like incorporated that into some type of Mexican dip or whatever, I think toasted ravioli Lay's flavor would be pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good. You should submit that to Do Us a Flavor. Pretty sure that's their website. It used to be Do Us a Flavor, where you submit flavor ideas. There you go.
I grilled cheese chips before; those were good.
Yeah. Godson says nobody should be going to the bar. That was 18 minutes ago.
I agree.
Stop going to the fucking bar, Tony. You're supposed to be quarantined. You're going to the goddamn bar every day. Fuck, man.
Okay, first of all, you know how many times I denied I shot down trying to stay quarantined?
I don't know.
At least three times. Like, I don't even go to the bar that often. It's just when you can't do it, that's when you want to do it. Like, literally, since like the whole lockdown began, I've been to maybe 2 bars, and then in the last week of me being like, well, I can't go anywhere, I'm like, well, I kind of want to go to this restaurant, I want to go to this bar, I kind of want to do this, I kind of want to do that, and it's like, I didn't even want to do that before. I was like, hey, dumbass, don't fucking go out if you don't have to. And now I'm like, well, I kind of want to do it now.
It's snowy out, don't go out if you don't have to.
See, we got to get the bread and milk.
Toilet paper?
Toilet paper?
I took 3 rolls from work today because we're getting low.
That would suck to get fired from your job stealing toilet paper.
It would suck.
Yep, it would.
While you're supposed to be on quarantine. Terrible.
It's all right. We got an industrial box of toilet paper for essentially 3 people.
So you got you stole 3 of them 3-foot rolls of toilet paper? You got
no, we have normal size roll one. We just have a box of a fucking 400 rolls.
Better hope your boss ain't listening right now.
Oh, bullshit. He ain't gonna listen.
They don't even know he's part of a radio show. Are you kidding me?
Trust me, I have to remind her every day that she wants me to work late on a fucking Monday. Hey, I know you have this entire.
Be like, these fucking guys think I'm quarantined. I can't say I'm stuck at work late when I'm pretending to stay home. Fuck.
Yeah, no. She likes to do this thing where it's like, hey, I know you've always told me you can't work late on Mondays, but hear me out. You're gonna work 8 hours, and then you're gonna go do an 8-hour run after that. Here, can you do that? No, I can't fucking do that.
Fuck yeah, get it done.
Yeah, get her done.
Get her done, buddy.
And then I'll have my Replicon girlfriend Paul mad at me because I'm missing yet another show.
That's right. Faux show.
I don't understand what the big deal is.
What? Missing work?
With
he wants us there. That's what the big deal is.
With his girlfriend.
What does his girlfriend do? I must have not really been listening. I have no fucking idea.
You really haven't.
Well, I'm glad we do a talk show and nobody listens.
I didn't hear anything about Tony's girlfriend.
His girlfriend would be mad if he didn't show up to the show because he's quarantining himself and being safe.
I can't tell you how many times I told my Replicon girlfriend that, hey, I can't come in because of this valid reason, and she just ignored me for 9 hours.
Right?
So,
Clearly
I don't know.
That's why I didn't know what you're talking about, because it doesn't make any fucking sense.
I mean, it kind of did.
No, so we breaking up then.
You piece of shit.
Snickers revealed their brand new peanut brownie candy bar, so whatever, it's fine.
Who? Sneakers.
Snickers?
Oh, Snickers. I thought you sounded like you said sneakers.
Yeah, them new sneaker candy bars.
That's what it sounded like you said.
Tastes like brownies.
Nobody was listening.
Hey, it don't matter what they're called. If they're a brownie candy bar, I'm in, bro. I had the Milky Way fudge.
I just left you a couple brownies in the toilet earlier.
Nice.
Damn.
If they tasted like brownies, then we could review them.
I mean, I'll freeze them and package them for you.
You say you can put them in the packages?
I will freeze them and put them in packages for you.
There you go, man.
Oh, that's kind. All you got to do is just got to spread some saran wrap to each side of the toilet and just kind of put a little divot in the middle of them so that way it doesn't even hit the water.
Sweet.
There you go.
Just like loosen the saran wrap or whatever, and that way it just drops right in there and you just roll it right up, huh? Sounds like
just make a little pocket.
Sounds like you've done this before.
Loose lips sink ships.
Well, sometimes you got to collect a stool sample for a doctor or two. I haven't done it, but, I know a lot of useless things.
Oh, well. Thank God for that, I suppose.
Hey, sometimes it comes in handy. I mean, fuck. I can't remember what I talked about last week on our show, but yeah, sometimes I know, if you need to catch a stool sample for a doctor, I got you. Yeah.
So how do you do that? How do you do that with a dog, and the dog won't let you get a sample?
That one's more straight. That one's straightforward. You just go behind it with a fucking tag.
I mean, I'm sorry. You got to get a piss sample out of a dog, and it doesn't let you put a cup underneath it.
I've never heard that a doctor using a piss sample out of a dog. They always use a fecal sample.
Yeah, well.
I mean, if your dog has to get piss tested, then your dog has a problem. Probably a drug problem.
She was actually sick, and the vet wanted a piss sample.
That's who you just bring the whole dog in and say, "Here you go."
Right.
Take what you need.
Yeah, it's in there. It's in the dog. You can.
It's in there.
The only thing I can think of is that somehow get the dog to pee on, flatten the paper towels and then, squeeze it out. I don't fucking know. I don't know how you can get a piss sample.
Right? It's pretty fucking hard, I can tell you that.
Well, you have to do it when it's soft, bro.
That doesn't
I got one dog that I can get one because he kind of hikes his leg. That's easy. There's another dog that literally just slams her shit to the ground. And just pisses.
Good luck.
There's no way I can get that.
No.
I'm like, why are you so low to the ground? It's funny to watch her piss in the snow.
Oh shit, a little low. I gotta come up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, ooh, that's cold.
That's weird. You're a weird doggy, man. Oh yeah, shout out to our friends at the Horror. Remember those guys?
I did. I do remember those guys. Shout out to them.
Shout out to
Congratulations.
Why are you shouting out?
They're the newest or the first or whatever act on M&E's Welcome to the Underground sublabel.
I mean, if you're
which is an
congratulate
M&E
somebody,
sublabel.
usually you tell people why you're congratulating.
That's why. If you don't know, now you know. Shout out to them. Their new album is available for pre-order right now on mnestore.com. It comes out July 31st. How cool is that?
Hell yeah. Yeah, who would have thought? We had them on and it's like, oh, look at that. They just blew up. They hit the come up. What's up?
It happens all the time.
It does. It really has.
Generally with people that wear masks. We have a good we have a good repertoire or whatever for groups that wear masks.
I mean, I don't know. There's been other ones that have blown up as well that we've had on before they've blown up.
Do they wear masks?
No. Actually, the ones I'm thinking of right now is the two females, Johnny and then Princess Bree.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm going off of like as far as their social media influence. Like Princess Bree went from like a couple thousand followers on Instagram to now I looked the other day she has like 114,000 followers.
Yeah.
Like she started to create a pretty big traction with her music.
Johnny's like in the
Johnny.
millions.
Yeah, Johnny blew the fuck up because of all that shit,
For sure.
They don't always have to wear masks.
They don't.
Sometimes they just have to be a part of a Satanist sex cult. Who knows,
That's very true. That is very true. So if you're curious about any of those people, you can go check out the replays that are available on our YouTube as well as repliconradio.com.
That is 100% true.
Including the horror one. I tweeted it out the other day for everyone who's curious. But yeah. That was like 9 months ago.
That just shows how progressive we are. We like to get them on before.
We interviewed them in the backseat of a Honda or some shit. They were all in their car. Good night.
Oh, I remember that.
And the one we made them honk the horn to prove it.
and they did. It was fun. It's still funny.
And the one guy was just a bitch in the back seat. I don't remember which member that was, but he was like, "Yep, I'm just a bitch in the back seat." That was a fun.
He didn't say much.
That was fun. That was a fun time.
It was a good interview.
What is a super famous fun time?
No, it was the horror. It was a horrific time.
It was a fun time.
It was.
That's why I asked him.
Well, they weren't super famous. No, it was a super fun time. They weren't famous. Maybe next time we'll have them on. They will be.
Maybe.
We actually debuted their song, the first song they did with Jamie Madrox.
Yeah.
And now here they are, 9 months later, part of the Magic Ninja family.
Yeah.
Jenny in the chat room says, "I love masks. I would dress up every day." Well, it's law in most places, so you're in luck.
Great
Joe.
Great Joe said that.
Oh, well, even better.
Hello, Jenny and Grape Joe. I still see you.
Well, there you go, Grape Joe. You can do that too. That's how he talks as well, so it's fine. Shout out to Grape Joe for helping me fix my lawnmower again. Shout out to Jenny for being tired and hungry. Shout out to my eyeballs for not working correctly. There you have it. Hey, tonight on the show, man, we got Tejon Street Corner Thieves coming up real soon.
Who?
We're going to have a motherfucking hoedown. We're going to get funky.
Who are they?
We're going to dance.
How you pronounce that name again?
Tejon. We're going to ask to make sure. But I know something else that's pretty cool. You want to know what's pretty cool?
I don't really care. Nobody cares, P.
All right, fine.
Don't tell them. All right, you can tell them.
It's their birthday.
You can tell them.
The guy from Tejon Street Corner Thieves, it's his birthday.
It is. We talked about that last week.
We're going to have a birthday party. Happy birthday is copywritten, isn't it?
Pretty sure.
We can sing it. We just can't play it, right?
I'll probably get flagged for that, too.
I need everyone to sing happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Not now.
It's actually my dad's official birthday tomorrow.
How?
Oh.
Happy birthday tomorrow.
Have him call in and we'll sing him happy birthday.
The sun will come out tomorrow. That's your bottom dollar. That's tomorrow. Dead Body Dad's birthday. We won't be here tomorrow, but shout out to all the Tuesday listeners. It's their birthday too, because it's Tuesday.
You're fucking drunk. What the fuck is wrong with you?
What's not wrong with you?
Everything is not wrong with me.
He's perfect.
He's healthy as a horse. The horse he killed over the fucking weekend.
That's right. And I stole his shoes.
He beat it over the head with its own horseshoe.
At least you didn't throw him in the fucking power lines, man.
Yeah, see? That would have been way worse.
You can throw a horse into the power lines, man. That's
Not
an
the
intense
fucking
moment.
horse, Tony. The shoes, you dummy.
I'm sorry. I immediately went to Fantastic Land and thought he fucking yeeted a horse into the power line.
That's where the shoes go. Shout out to Hey Merle over in the other chat room.
You put shoestrings on them and throw them up on the power line.
Hey, Merle. That's if you're selling drugs.
Who is selling drugs?
If you're throwing shoes and power lines, you're selling drugs.
Why?
Because that's like that's where it started. Is that if you had an area where you were selling...
I thought you were selling pussy if that was the case.
It's selling what?
I thought that was selling pussy.
It may be that too. It was
lizard.
It was some type of solicitation thing, illicit solicitation, either drugs or
Alyssa.
poontang.
Who the fuck is Alyssa?
Poontang. Poontang.
I said illicit.
Illicit Alyssa. Sounds like a Cabbage Patch Kid. Or a Garbage Pail Kid.
Well, she's an e-girl now, so who knows? Maybe next thing that's coming.
What the fuck did he just say?
That's where she's.
She's a what now?
An e-girl.
An e-girl. Okay.
She's eager.
She's been trying. She's been trying to become an e-girl.
An e-girl.
Yes, e-girl. I got it.
What does the E stand for? Internet? Spelled incorrectly?
Yeah, it's like electronic or whatever, but it's basically just like the ones that are attractive, and they get a social media following because of their looks and all that stuff, and they kind of just some do cosplay, some just like do trends, like internet trends and all that stuff, or some.
So you're just calling an e-girl an overall blanket for any sort of quotate Instagram model.
Kind of. It's kind of, in a sense, but not so much of a model. It is, but it isn't. You really got to look up. I'd have to look up the actual definition.
It's your definition.
It's not my definition. It's the fucking internet's definition.
It's your definition.
All right, hold on. To the fucking Googles. God damn it.
It's your definition. E-girl. What is an e-girl? As known, your meme writes, e-girls and e-boys are of internet flirt. There you go. Urban Dictionary says e-girls are usually girls who play games online and can be found on either Twitter or Discord. They send nudes, thirst traps, or
what kind of games do they play? They play Twister?
Like video games.
Yep. E-girls and e-boys are a youth subculture that emerged in the late 2010s and is almost exclusively seen on social media. The look is inspired by skater culture, 90s to 2000 fashion, anime, K-pop, hip-hop, goth, and rave.
Well, would you look at that? I was pretty much spot the fuck on.
Well, shout out to Illicit Alyssa, an e-girl.
There you go. We need to go on our next e-girl post and tag that, like, hey, this is your new nickname, Illicit Alyssa.
If only she had, like, a famous boyfriend who was, like, friends with a famous underground artist who could draw, like, a Garbage Pail Kid image for Illicit Alyssa. That'd be cool.
I mean, that would be cool, but she's trying to distance herself from that and create her own persona.
Well, there you go.
I
tell you what, everybody, don't go give her a follow because you're not supposed to know who we're talking about.
What the fuck is even happening?
Exactly.
Did you turn that fan on? It's fucking cold.
I did not. It's on. I did not. It is pointing in your direction, though, isn't it?
Yeah, get that motherfucker away from me.
Oh, it got higher.
Can you take me higher?
Right?
That's a good song.
You're welcome. What else is going on? We got to take a break here in a second.
What's going on in the news today?
Special guest. You guys learned about food. You learned about all the awesome interviews and movie reviews. Oh, if you guys are big fans of Twisted, they're doing a charity auction over at the For the Nomads, which is put on by a lot of the people that do Warped Tour for all the staff and crew and like concert people that don't have jobs right now. So there's a charity auction from like hundreds of different bands, and you can bid on a Twisted banners that were used on the Warped Tour.
Don't even waste your money because somebody will outbid you.
test pressings from the Hungry Like a Wolf record.
Andy will outbid you.
You're probably right. Somebody will definitely outbid you. All that stuff goes for everything goes for way too much now.
Well, damn, Jenny. Good thing we're not doing the fucking show from outside, because it is like 9 million degrees outside, but we're inside. And it's fucking cold inside. Jesus Christ.
That statement can be said about, not what Ruth said, but what you said, that everything goes for way too fucking much. That's why I've never done auctions, because everything always goes for way too much.
Yeah, it does.
Unless you're the one selling it, then it never goes for anything near what you want.
But like Juggalo stuff though right now, it's absurd, man. Like, shout out to everybody on Facebook and the Psychopathic Museum and shit, but like I can't fuck with you guys, man. This shit's nuts. Like even the homeboy Vinny, man.
Of Behind the Paint.
I fucking love Vinny.
Y'all try to buy it?
Vinny the ICP kid, Vinny the Replicon guy. He does these fucking crazy waffles, man. He's doing these fucking mystery prize raffles for $2,500.
Just called it a waffle, bro.
That's what they call it, because raffles are not allowed online. So they're waffles. Sign up for the waffle. But yeah, $2,500, man. And they're selling out in minutes. But like, I just don't get it, dude.
You know, I'm not trying to throw shade, but isn't it kind of fucked up that he's probably making more money in this time frame, like a short time frame, of selling all these auction things,
yeah, man,
than the people that actually made the fucking merch?
Oh, I'm sure. Well, at least for the one item. I mean, he's got a ton of stuff, so shout out to him for that. I mean, it's good for him. It's just I'm like, this stuff is going for way too much.
Oh no, I want him to get bank off of that. Absolutely. I want nothing but the best for the guy. He's a wonderful human being.
Yeah, talking about a train crash?
Yeah, I don't know about the train.
Shout out to Lindsay. What is that? Sanitizer? Sanitizer, wash your hands and dab? Is that what that is? I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yes. Yeah, wash your hands and cover your mouth when you cough.
I'm pretty sure that's a dab.
It's a dab, but I'm pretty sure in that context she's meaning cover your mouth when you cough.
Oh, well, cover your mouth when you cough. After you should probably wash and sanitize your hands again after that.
Yeah. Well, if you sneeze into your elbow, then
you should wash your elbow then.
There you go. You should spray a little sanitizer thing. I don't know.
Juggalo comments.
I'm starting to see sanitizer back in the stores and toilet paper. Yeah. I'm still waiting for the Lysol spray to get back in stock. Bro, I'm going to buy all the Lysol spray when I see it. Don't
do that, Dick. Then there won't be any more Lysol spray.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to be the asshole that stockpiles the Lysol spray.
Terrible. Well, cool. We'll dab on, motherfucker.
Dab. Now, Jenny, I know it's a dab, but in that context, you meant it as cover your mouth and you sneeze.
You cover your mouth. See no evil, hear no evil.
Hat-chew.
Hat-chew.
Are you Chili Willy the Brew? Chili Willy the Brew. Small thick through and through. I don't know. It's gross. Whatever I just said was gross. We gotta take a quick break, man. We're gonna bump some music. If you guys want to listen to the music, head on over to repliconradio.com. If you're on YouTube, or we'll be back. You're going to see a little spinning wheel and all that good stuff. And we're going to come back with our special guest, Tejon, Street Corner Thieves.
I was taking a nap.
Rube's going to take a nap, and Tony's going to probably do the same thing. But I'll be back.
I don't know, but I will see you guys later. Bye!
Bye. Boom. Yeah. What up, y'all? We're back. Replicon Radio. How y'all doing? Hope you guys enjoyed the short little musical break. Sorry there was like an awkward pause for a second. My apologies for that. You know how it is. We have all kinds of awesome technical difficulties, or it wouldn't be Replicon.
That's right.
But we are back. If you're tuned in on the YouTube channel is back up. If you guys could share it out, let everybody know. Obviously, we're on the website and available everywhere for replay. So tell your friends, tell your family. But we're back, man. We got very special guests on the line tonight. We're super hyped. We're going to get crazy. We're going to get fun. It's going to be awesome. So give it up for the Tejon Street Corner Thieves.
Yeah.
Boo, 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 boo. What's up, guys?
What's up? How you doing?
We're good, man. How are you?
Good.
Hell yeah. So first of all, well, actually, before we go anywhere, did I say your name correctly? We've been talking about it for like a week.
Right.
It's Tejon.
Tejon. I got close. I was closer than I thought. That's good.
Yeah, it's the name of the main street here in Colorado Springs. It actually means badger in Spanish.
Badger. Right. There you go. That's what's up. So you guys are the badger. There you go. Well, what's up? So we got Sean and Connor on the line from the group, and I gotta say to everybody out there and everybody listening, happy birthday, Connor, man.
Oh, yeah,
happy birthday.
Fuck yeah.
All of our listeners are singing right now. We told them before the break that we are gonna announce it, and then they're all singing. You can't hear them, but I promise you, hundreds of people are singing happy birthday, Connor.
You know, now that you mention it, I think I can hear something in the distance.
It's out there.
A choir.
A beautiful choir. Thank you for everyone out there that's singing. We definitely appreciate it. And thank you for hanging out and we're having your birthday party right here on Replicon Radio, man.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. We're having a party too, so. Oh yeah.
It worked out great. You guys are just hanging out, your buddies. You're just hanging out, drinking, enjoying the birthday. That's perfect. It's the best way to do it, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
After that, we're gonna do a little video of a song after we get a good buzz on, and try to get some work done while we're partying. But
there you go.
We'll see. We're gonna try.
That's the best kind of work, man.
Drunken work.
That's usually how I get. That's usually when I get shit done. That's why nothing gets. I haven't been drinking a lot lately, so we haven't gotten shit done for a while.
We have the benefit of writing, drinking music, so it's part of the artistic process, you know.
Absolutely. It makes perfect sense, man. That's awesome. So again, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Essentially, we want to get to know people. We want to know like how it all got started, the roots, like where it kind of began. So you guys are technically from like Colorado, but didn't you kind of get your start in New Orleans? Like how did you guys all kind of come together, and how did this whole Street Corner Thieves get started?
So I was actually in a band called Yes Ma'am. I was a founding member, and that band started in Denver actually, and then the front man and my good friend Matt Edens took it to New Orleans, and shortly after I followed him there to play some music. And back then we weren't really making any money. We were a busking band on we'd play down on Royal Street, and then I worked at the Waffle House in the 9th Ward there, like in Araby in New Orleans.
Hell yeah.
Outside New Orleans. And I did that for probably 8 or 9 months, and then my dad passed away in a plane crash.
Oh man.
So that brought me back to Colorado to take care of my mom, because my siblings were all had other stuff going on in their lives. They had, families and stuff, and I was still just playing music. And that's when I met Sean, whose dad had also passed. I met him through a mutual friend. I went over to this buddy's house to play music, and Sean was there. He was actually playing a wash tub bass at the time, and him and I kind of hit it off and connected through that loss. And then we just started playing every day on the street to kind of make money, because in between, my mom was real sad. It was a real tough time. So like, just to kind of keep myself sane, I went and there's not really any other busking musicians in this town, and the busking isn't the best here. It's nothing like New Orleans or Boulder, Colorado, or some of those hot spots, I guess. But it was me and Sean would make enough money for some beers to go to drink, and then go fishing during the day, and then we'd do open mics and whatever kind of gigs we could pick up at night, just to get it wasn't even so much as to get our stuff out as it was to just have something to do to keep us occupied, because we were both in kind of a dark place.
Yeah. For sure.
So definitely.
Just to get by.
we just hit it off and became, best friends, and that was about 8 years ago. We've had this band going since then.
Been that long, huh?
Yeah.
Crazy. Time flies, huh?
Yeah.
So when you guys were out, for everybody who doesn't know, busking, you're basically just playing like on street corners or playing for money. Like the people get their guitar cases out and they're throw $1 in, that type of thing. So were you guys? Was there ever were you guys just doing it? Like you said, you were just doing it basically for therapy. Were you doing were you writing songs, or were you just like doing whatever was popular, whatever people wanted to hear? Like, was there a moment when you're like you started writing things and doing your own stuff, or kind of like, let's do this? Like, how did it go from street corners to Tejon Street Corner Thieves?
When we first got together, Connor had learned a bunch of traditionals and stuff from all the people he was playing with in New Orleans. So when he came back and we met, he taught me a bunch of the traditionals, but then he added his own little Connor jazz to it, a little Connor spice to it, and made it his own. And so we just played mostly old traditionals for probably like the first 2 or 3 years. Would you say?
Yeah, in a sense. Sean had some originals too that he had written in kind of a different style that we adopted as well. But at the start, it was definitely like the traditional bluegrass kind of songs, but neither of us were traditional bluegrass musicians, so we, changed them to fit like kind of our like punk, sound, I guess.
I gotcha. So was there from doing that, and just obviously you did it because you loved it and it was, keeping you sane, I guess. Was there like a moment in time where you guys decided, okay, like this, we're actually good at this, and like we want to try to make a living out of it? Let's like record something, or let's try to do shows. Like, how did that whole thing, like, obviously we know who you are now, so how did we get from Colorado street corners and open mic nights to putting out the first official recording?
Honestly, there was never any real like defining moment. I think people think that bands blow up just out of nowhere, and the reality of the industry is that's a rarity if it even happens at all. You just don't hear about bands till they hit a point. But for us, it's a real slow progression of playing, and then a bar manager walked by one day and was like, you guys have been playing out here every day for 2 years. You want to come inside and play on the stage? We're like, of course, hell yeah. So that was kind of our first gig, and we used to sell CDs that we just recorded in our buddy's like apartment, and we'd handwrite the band name on the burned CD, put them in a brown paper like lunch bag, write Tejon Street Corner Thieves on the cover, and we'd sell those for $5 while we were playing. And people love that, so it kind of caught on. And like, okay, we're starting to make some money selling these $5 CDs, and got our stuff on Bandcamp. People started downloading it and stuff, and so we decided to do an actual studio recording, and then that led to more shows and more income that gave us the opportunity to do another recording. And it's just been such a really slow gradual like upcoming, I guess. Like if you're looking for an instant gratification, being in a band is not it.
Yeah,
definitely.
No, absolutely. For sure. I just didn't know, like, sometimes. Now, obviously, you guys have been, you've been out there, you've been touring, you started doing national tours, and obviously getting your name out there and working and hustling. But sometimes there's like a, you go from one to the other. It's like some people you hear the story like, we were doing it, and then all of a sudden they're like, what, we have to really do it, and then like something changed or whatever. So I didn't know if there was like a moment where you're like, screw this.
The biggest moment in our career so far is this deal with Amigo the Devil and Liars Club. Because before this, I have booked every single tour and every single show and managed the social media stuff, and like all that. It's all been in-house. And So the biggest defining moment, I feel like our biggest break was actually just 3 months ago when I called Kevin Zinger and he signed us with Amigo the Devil.
That's awesome.
So, I mean, the whole thing, there was definitely like small breakthroughs, like, our bus story really got us national attention. I actually caught the eye of Buyers Club Records and kind of got that thing going. And before that, there was an incident in, on Highway 24. There was a mudslide, and we were up in the mountains playing a show, and this mudslide came through and blocked the highway, and everyone was stuck there for 4 hours. And we actually got out and started playing in the middle of the highway to keep people, busy. Everyone got out of the car, started cracking beers and stuff, and like it turned into a big party on the highway. And that was another one that probably happened 5 years ago.
That's awesome.
It was like there were moments like that kind of defined us and like broke through and got some attention. But those are few and far between. The work in between is equally as important.
Oh, absolutely, for sure. So you guys are out there, obviously hustling, grinding, touring, and then I guess was the first official like record, was that the Every Last Drop, or was there something previously?
The first official record. When people ask us what our first record was, I bring that up. We had done a couple like home recorded like closet albums before that, but nothing we're proud of. Yeah. Pretty trash quality.
And I think most of them are actually up on Bandcamp still, if you want to, go down the rabbit hole and find some of our real old stuff. But we actually, one of those brown bag albums I was talking about, we were surfing the web, and one of our bandmates found one of those brown bag albums on eBay, and I actually bought it.
That's awesome.
I ended up paying like $20 for it.
That's super. That's cool though.
Yeah, it's a nice keepsake because obviously we haven't had them around for 6 or 7 years. So
that's awesome. Well, now that now that you guys are going to be like a big deal, so it's just going to be worth money, and you can resell it on eBay later.
Yeah, we'll see.
3-4 times. So besides those, was it? So I guess Every Last Drop was like the official. This is our like professional recorded. We're putting this out.
Yeah, that one was huge for us. That was the first one we actually kind of spent some money on, and it wasn't a lot, but for us it was. I think we got the whole thing tracked and mixed for. Well, I think we got the whole thing done for like $1,000. But
awesome.
To us it was like, this is all our savings. This is all the money we got. So
that's all, but it's a fantastic album. And then, so like you've seen some success with that with Whiskey. Like how did the song Whiskey get out there? I think you got like millions of plays on that one track. Like where did the success of that song arise from?
That song is wild. I wrote that song on my friend's. I was living in my friend's house and also Connor's cabin in her backyard, and also her kids, like they had like a fort, and so like because I was like super homeless at the time, so I was just like slamming Whiskey constantly writing that song. It took a minute, but I don't know, people liked it, which is, I think
the biggest moment for that one as far as like getting it out. We live Garden of the Gods is this like park in our town. It's beautiful. It's called Garden of the Gods for a reason. We actually we're driving through it. We hopped out and set up our phone and just hit record, and we played it on this like overlook right off the road where you can see all the mountains and beauty behind us. And it was just a phone record and nothing special, one take, and we threw that up on Facebook, and it popped off. Yeah, I don't know if I would say it went viral, but it definitely hit 250, almost 300,000 plays, like almost overnight. And then from then, like our Facebook kind of got a huge boost in that song. really gained some momentum. And I think from there, it was, you know, once you can hit that certain point, enough people are listening to it for it to spread. I think that's kind of what happened with that one.
That's awesome. You just get that, the people listen, the people share it, you just kind of get in that algorithm. It's nice.
Yeah, it was, I mean, I still have no idea how to work social media, so it was complete luck, like that it even, you know, I don't know how the algorithms work. There's no tricks to it. We just threw it up and, you know, bam, it hit and people really liked it. So
that's awesome. You know, it's definitely a great song. We're gonna play it later for everyone who wants to know. But yeah, it's just it's a good old fashioned drinking song, but it also, like with everything else I've heard from you guys, it's fun, but then it also has heart behind it. So it's like you're getting the best of both worlds, and you get that. It's just it's a different vibe. It's the vibe that people like. It's like you guys. I never even met you guys, but you guys are my buddies because I listen to your music, and it's like we're all hanging out together.
Thanks, dude.
But it's awesome, man. I dig it. So with that album, is that kind of when you guys started like getting on the tours, like and started doing national tours and getting yourself out there? Like obviously you mentioned that you booked it all yourself, so like that's a hard world for any artist, especially up and coming artists that are playing street corners to get into. Like how did that whole world start out for you guys? Like how did you get into that and start that whole journey?
I mean, honestly, like, I love traveling. I think we both do. And we kind of turned the busking into a way to fund trips. And so we'd like, you know, get bored of Colorado Springs. Like, man, we need to get out of here. Where should we go? Like, oh, let's go to Washington State. You know, it's beautiful up there. Let's go hang out. Like, okay, you know, and at that point, I'm just calling friends and, you know, hitting people up on Facebook or whatever I got to do to get, you know, living room shows or small bar gigs or whatever I can to get the gas tank full. And so it wasn't really about like being a nationally touring band. It was,
We just wanted to get out.
We wanted to get out and go travel and see everything. And that was our way. You know, neither of us were saving up money or we weren't, you know, it was like, there were even times on our tours. You can't even like see I'm air quoting tours here because that's what it was. We'd run out of gas and, you know, I'd start playing my banjo next to the van and Sean would walk around with a gas can asking people for gas donations because, you know, we'd run out of money or whatever. And it'd work, you know, people would throw me some cash and then he'd walk up and be like, hey, you know, my buddy's playing banjo. If you like it, could you donate 5 gallons of gas or whatever? And people would do it and we'd get on our way. So, I mean, the whole thing, like, we've obviously grown to love performing and touring and stuff, but one of the funnest parts about it is traveling and getting to be in different places, you know, and see all our friends all around the country.
Absolutely. So, I mean, that's awesome. So you guys are just out there trying to enjoy life, and it just so happened you were essentially like being a grassroots, like starting a grassroots fan base unknowingly, like playing little shows, 1 or 2 people, because obviously people are probably out there getting that same vibe that I would get from listening, but they're watching it live. So then they're like, oh, they're coming back to town, they're staying at my buddy's house. 10 people show up, 15 people. So along the way you're just growing. That's awesome, man. Like genuine grassroots without even trying to be grassroots, essentially.
That's the way to do it, though. We've always said, like, you know, we've got pretty much 2 rules. Rule number 1, it ain't that serious. Anything in life, you know, you find yourself getting worked up or upset, it's like it ain't that serious, man. Like, and then, you know, rule number 2 is I'd rather be broke than miserable any day. Right. And so it was like, am I gonna get a job and have some money and sit in Colorado Springs, or am I gonna be broke and go freaking jump off a waterfall in Oregon?
Fuck yeah.
I'll take the latter.
That's awesome. So then, obviously, you mentioned it earlier with the bus. So while you guys are out on the road, I guess something happened to the RV you guys had, and you guys ended up like, how did the school bus thing? Like, obviously, you mentioned it. So how did the school bus come about? And now you guys got popular for it with the COVID shit, right?
Yeah, we've had the worst luck with vehicles of any band. We honestly for a while we thought it was a curse. Because we've been, in 8 years, we've probably been through a vehicle, every single one of them. And the bus, we ended up picking up for like $4,000, and it was, just it's a diesel short bus. And I'm pretty sure the dude sold us a lemon, but there was something special about it where it would work when we needed it to. Like, something would happen, we'd have an opportunity, and it's like, oh damn, the bus fired up and it's actually running now, and sweet, and that kind of happened. It wasn't running for months before COVID. Like, the last tour we did in November, we were going to take the bus, it wouldn't start. We ended up having to take a minivan with 5 dudes, and it was, just packed tight. But it fired up, and it actually just quit running a couple weeks ago, which to me is a miracle, because it's like, all right, like, I hate this bus with all my heart because it gives me so much trouble, but there's something magic about it where it just kicked on right when we had this big opportunity, and it got the job done, which, like, I don't know how much I believe in, like, powers that be, or the, superstition or stuff like that, but that bus seemed like it kicked on right when we needed it.
That's awesome. So for everybody, so you guys took like an old school bus and converted it into your version of a tour bus, and like built bunks and stuff in there for the road. And then recently with the COVID-19, you guys went around. Like, how did you guys do this? So you just went to like your fans' neighborhoods and just drove down the street playing. You were inside the bus playing music, and then you had the PA system on the outside.
Yeah, so it's got bunks, and then we put the speakers up on the bunks, pointed out the windows, like ratchet strapped them.
Yeah.
There was a seat where Sean would sit, and then usually where all our gear went, I would set up, because I play percussion with my feet and banjo. And we just made a post, and we were taking email requests, and people would hit us up, and I'd have them give me their phone number and address, and in the subject I'd do their zip code so that we could kind of organize our routes. And then we'd call them about 15 minutes before we got there if they were in the zip code we were doing. We'd call them about 15 minutes before we came, and that way they couldn't like call friends or whatever and have like a big gathering, because we were trying to be real safe with the COVID. And we'd let them know, and then we'd come up, we'd pull up right in front of their house, park. We ran an inverter through we actually drilled some holes in the bottom of the bus and ran an inverter straight to the battery, and then ran the PA off that. And we play like, 3 or 4 songs per house, and then we hit the road and do the next house. We were doing like 8 a day or so that way.
That's fucking awesome, man. That's like
it was awesome. People loved it. I mean, it honestly, part of like it was super awesome, and then the news got involved, and it kind of became overwhelming, like in a good way in a sense. But it was like, at that point it was like, all these news stations hitting us up. When are you doing this? Where are you going? And like whatever. And like, I don't want y'all to know where we're going, because I don't want y'all following us, and I don't want a bunch of people there. I don't want cameras into these people's faces while we're trying to play music for them.
Yeah.
So it was awesome, but the attention got kind of heavy on us. It kind of distracted us from doing what we were actually trying to do. So then we started sneaking it without the news knowing for a while.
That's super awesome. Like, as soon as I heard that, I was like, how fucking cool is that? Like, and I'm sure all these kids and all the fans are like, I couldn't even imagine that. Like, you're a fan of someone's music, and all of a sudden they're playing in front of your house. Like, even when we aren't going through shitty times, that would be amazing. But
you'd see it. I mean, like, they'd watch us and they'd love it and stuff, and then we'd be like, we'd be looking around the bus. And there were a couple times when we'd see like, families come out to watch from their driveway. They'd have kids with them and stuff, and so we'd like go off route, and like circle around and then do 2 or 3 songs for the other people in the neighborhood that didn't even email or anything, just because they were loving it so much.
That's super cool, man. That's like the coolest thing ever. On the school bus as well, like the convert. Yeah, that's so cool. That's awesome. Yeah, and obviously like tons of I mean, you guys were getting coverage from like Fox News and ABC and NBC, and everybody was like, that had. I mean, obviously, like you said, it was overwhelming, but it had to be huge for you guys, like publicity wise, even though that wasn't the idea.
Yeah, it worked out real well, and especially with that new EP, the way that Liars Club like incorporated the whole thing into the story, it was like just excellent, perfect timing on everything.
That's perfect. So yeah, I guess let's hop into that. So you guys were you guys working on the Demons prior to linking up with this deal, and how did you guys end up meeting up with, or like connecting with Amigo and Liars Club? Like, how did I mean, obviously the journey just started, but how did it begin?
So Demons, Connor started working on Laylo probably, I want to say, close to a year before COVID, at least, and he'd been working on that, and I was working on Demons and Never Meant to Be. And I don't know, we played them a couple times at shows, and like we got some good response, but I guess we didn't really try to record before all this happened. But then we were planning on going on tour with Lightning Luke and King String, and we figured since they were going to be in town, we should record those songs with them.
Yeah, King String plays bass for us. Yeah. His solo project plays guitar, and then Lightning Luke plays fiddle for us. So since they were in town, it was like perfect to try to knock these songs out before we left.
Yeah,
and literally, like we had Sean and I had already recorded these tracks, like our parts, and then they got there about 3 days early. They were going to have to play 2 local bar shows with us and then knock these tracks out. They did the tracks, and then like that's right when the whole COVID thing happened and everybody started canceling tours and everything got shut down. So we literally squeezed it in like right before we couldn't anymore. And we have enough material probably to finish that record, and we plan to, but because we only got the 3 songs done, it made sense to release them as an EP right now and to focus on those 3 tracks.
For sure, get something out there. So you had those. Were you guys? I know I looked at like some of your older. You did like a couple of interviews and stuff, and you guys had offers from labels and interest and stuff in the past, and it just wasn't for you. So how did the Amigo and that whole deal come into, like, were you guys shopping the 3 songs, or did they find you? Like, how did that happen?
Honestly, I've been in contact with Kevin Zinger. He runs Regime 72 and Liars Club alongside Amigo the Devil. And I've been in contact with him through, we're on Flail Records for, like, physical distribution for our merch and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So the guy that runs that, his name's Scott, and he plays bass in the Bridge City Sinners. We're all homies, so Scott got me in contact with James, actually, who's like our publicist now, a while ago. Yeah. And James and Kevin Zinger were running these like Spotify playlists, right? Then they have one like Murder Folk that's got a bunch of followers, and they curate some of these playlists with our types of music. So I just hit Kevin up to ask him if he put our new tracks on one of those playlists, and literally that was it. Like, that was my whole intention. And so I've known him before and kind of gained like a working relationship and a little bit of a trust for him,
Uh-huh.
And when I asked him, he's like, of course, I'll put you on these playlists, but like, what are you doing to promote this EP, just out of curiosity, like, what do you have going on with it? And I said, I was like, well, we're driving around in our school bus and playing them for people. playing these songs to people and telling them that the EP is about to come out, and that's about all we can do. We can't tour with it. So, and he's like, wait, you're doing what? Well, we're driving around in the school bus. He's like, oh man. said, well, what if we just sign you guys? Like, well, I got to think about it. But and Amigo the Devil, he's been one of my favorite artists for the last 4 years. He's my wife's, even before I met my wife, he's been her favorite artist for years. She actually turned me on to him. So obviously, there's a little bit of fanboy going on, and then
That's awesome.
you know, yeah, you know, I know I've met Danny and hung out with him and stuff. So like, but it was, yeah, the whole thing was just like, yeah, and they were, again, it was like, it's a big trust thing for us, and I really like them because they're not throwing this giant confusing contract at me like other places do with all the, you know, all this BS that's not necessary, you know, like they seem trusting. Kevin seemed like he trusted me, and in return, like I gave him some trust, and they're just, you know, it was perfect, a perfect match for us. And I like, so far, you know, they're killing it, and you know, they praise us, you know, almost daily for working hard, and same to them. They're really busting ass for us on this one. And it's just like, I don't know, couldn't ask for more. I've never gotten the vibe or the, you know, feeling of another label that's approached us as I have with these guys. It's perfect.
That's awesome. So you had met, and like you actually knew Danny Amigo before all this, and then so it really does just seem like a perfect meeting of the two.
Yeah, it really was. Like, because we got along and we play similar music stuff, and we played some shows together, and he's a really rad dude. Like, his music is awesome, and we respect his artistic stuff, and then he's also really like right up our alley as far as like partying and being down to earth, and not, you know, you run into a lot of pretentiousness or people wanting to step on each other's toes and competition and this and that in the music industry, and that doesn't really need to even exist.
And he's just not that.
He aligns with us perfectly as far as it's not that serious, and you know, if it ain't fun, then what are we doing it for, kind of thing.
For sure. No, that's awesome, man. I love it. It's huge. Like, Amigo, I love Amigo. He's amazing. Like, I honestly, personally, I didn't even know this style of music existed before Amigo the Devil. Like, I knew folk music existed, but not, you know, like you said, the murder, they call it murder folk, or you guys call it trash grass. It's like when someone said folk music to me 2 years ago, I'd be like, no, I'm good. You know what I mean? But this isn't your grandpa's folk music. It is, but it isn't. It's different.
Yeah. Honestly, still to this day, if somebody says you want to listen to some folk music, I'm usually like, do we need to?
Yeah. It's deceiving. So like, I didn't know any of this. Like, we literally, James actually introduced me to Amigo because we were going to have him on the show. We met him at Louder Than Life. So the first time I ever heard his music was on stage at 11 a.m. when he had to open up that fucking festival, and we were all just blown away. It was amazing. Like, it was just so good. I was like, this is what they call folk music now? Like, what? Like, this is good.
Nuts. Like, the way he just goes up there solo and just silences an entire auditorium, you know, and it just gets people, I don't know, it's magic watching that dude perform.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, but like, that was literally my introduction to this whole world, and I love it. You know what I mean? I've learned about you guys and like the Street City Center. I'm messing up everybody's name, but like a ton of people, like, oh, this whole, obviously you made fun of almost all of them in your new music video, which I was like, oh, sweet, everybody's fucking knows everybody. This is cool. But it's like, and then I heard about you guys, and they're like, oh, the first band on his label, and I'm like, and then I listen, and I'm like, oh my god, it's like the fucking perfect fit. It's like you're obviously you're similar, but you're also way different, but you still have that same vibe that I was kind of mentioning earlier, where it's like, it's fun, but it's also, you know, has meaning. So you're getting the best of both worlds. Like, you're hanging out with your buddy, and it's like having a drunk conversation with your best friend is like what it's like listening to this music, if that makes any sense.
It's cool, man. We're trying to, you know, bring all our friends up with us, because it, you know, this scene, this like folk punk, like murder folk little niche is definitely like, it's still kind of small, but it's expanding and growing for sure. And we kind of look at it as if we can build everybody up in this scene and build the whole genre and whole vibe up into a thing, everybody's going to be better off for it, you know?
Absolutely. It's odd that it's a kind of a small world. Like we do a lot of underground. Like we started out doing a lot of underground hip hop and like stuff like that. So we knew Kevin Zinger because of SRH and Suburban Noise and Cottonmouth Kings, and that was kind of like our beginnings. You know what I mean? Like old school Juggalo stuff. And now here we are, like meeting you guys, and it ends up being like a lot of the same people involved because it's a similar type family community, even though it's a different type of music, and that's cool to see. And it's weird that it's all connected somehow.
Oh yeah.
So I kind of mentioned it, but the new music video with Never Meant to Be, you guys had a lot of fun with that, and you've basically made fun of everyone in the same genre of music. Where did that whole thing come from?
Well, it started. We were doing like we love like doing funny promotional videos. Like I love making short films and I mean like 3 minute long, 1 minute long promotional videos, and we always kind of incorporate humor into it because I don't know, that's just our style. Like if you go through our Facebook, there's so many just dumb videos that we've done in the past, but we started doing a couple where when we were playing with a band that was like bigger than us or more known, we'd do a video where one of us would dress up as their their band, and then promote the show so like we did one with the Bridge City Centers, and Sean dressed up as Libby and I dressed up as Lightning Luke. And instead of really promoting the show, we're like, hey, we got a show with the Tejon Street Corner Thieves, and then we turn it to be like, they're the best band in the world. Like, we love those guys, you know, and kind of like pick on them in a sense, like we're their favorite band kind of deal. And we did it with Bridge City Centers. We did it with Amigo for one, Amigo the Devil for one. And when we were talking about this video, Danny actually approached us and was like, so I have an idea. What, you know how you guys doing those videos? What if you do that for the whole music video, but like twist it so it's like, because the song's never meant to be. So we kind of did like these bands or people are never meant to be anyone but themselves, which isn't necessarily about what the song is, but it's kind of a twist we put on the video. And so in it you'll see like, you know, when we dress up as Orville Peck at the beginning, instead of doing the wavy arms like we do, he goes and does like the finger pistols. Or Amigo the Devil, he does his crazy eyes, or you know, different things that are characteristic to those artists, I guess. So it got really fun because we got to figure out these, you know, kind of look at each act and figure out like what kind of makes them, like what's their trademark thing. And then we got to parody it in the video and kind of poke fun at it. That's so awesome. It was a blast, man. Making it was so much fun. And then when we saw the first cut, we were both like in tears, crying. Like it was the funniest thing. Like we couldn't believe how well they edited it together and everything. It's like,
fuck yeah, no,
holy shit!
It's hilarious. Like it's super
so fun.
And
some of our good sports about it too. We were kind of nervous because some of the bands we're not as close with as we are others, but everyone's just, you know, same level. Like that's hilarious. You guys are jackasses, but it's funny as hell. So
that's good. Nobody got mad at you.
Yeah,
it's super funny. And for anybody out there that may not like be familiar with all these bands and stuff, you still can get the gist of it in the video because at least you have like silly names for each one of the bands, so if you're even slightly familiar, you can figure out who it is. So
yeah, I think in the comments too, most people have named the rest of the bands. But there's some wild ones. Not all of them sound quite exactly like us, but all of them are just wild when it comes to like stage presence and their whole like persona, you know, that they put on. They're all super individual, like creative types. So they're all worth looking into for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just fun. It's just, yeah, it's so you guys had a lot of fun, and it shows your, you know, sense of humor, but then at the same time, you're technically promoting all these other, like you mentioned earlier, like bringing everybody else up, promoting all these other acts that are in the a similar genre. So it's like a win-win on both sides. Good job.
Yeah, it was great. We got some reaction videos from a couple of the band members that we picked on too, and those are almost just as funny as the video itself. We had like Jake Orbis from Goddamn Gallows do one, and Whitney from Days and Days just filmed themselves watching it for the first time, and like watching them go into like tears laughing at it was like almost as funny as the video itself. That's
fucking hilarious. Yeah, you guys got all kinds of little funny clips, and like you mentioned on your Instagram. I love the one where you're our new video is out now with the YouTube, and then he jumps through the wall and he smack his belly. That shit's fucking hilarious, man.
The Kool-Aid man.
Yeah. The Kool-Aid YouTube man. That shit's epic, dude. Hell yeah. Shit, let me see what I got here. Sorry. I'm getting lost. I'm over here laughing at you guys getting lost in my ship. So the Demons EP is a 3-song EP. It is out now on Liars Club. So you guys are you're the flagship group for Amigo the Devil's Liars Club. Like, is that exciting? Is that something where you like? Is it? I don't know. Does it mean anything? Or is, you know what I mean? Like, you're like, oh fuck yeah, we get the starters. Like, oh shit, we're the first one. What if we fuck up? Are we gonna ruin his shit? Or
I mean, hell yeah, dude. Like, it's fucking nuts. Like I said, like, we've never had an opportunity like this. All the other like labels that have approached us have been kind of small time and stuff. But, like, we've watched what Kevin and, you know, how Amigo's been handling his own music and getting it out there, and it's just like, it's terrifying every single day, man. Every time my phone rings and one of those guys call me, I know that they're not like, you know, judging me or whatever, but as a insecure artist, like we all kind of tend to be, it's like,
what do we do?
Yeah, shit, man. Do I gotta fucking do? Did I forget something? Like, what am I? You know, it's so exciting. It's never in my wildest dreams, man. Like, it's fucking nuts.
It's cool, man. It's awesome. Yep. I like I said, I don't even know you. I mean, you're my friends now. I'm gonna call you guys my friends. You can't say we're not. That'd be mean, but like I'm happy for you. Like, just like hearing the announcement, I was like, oh cool, who are these guys? And then listening, and then like watching the antics and seeing, like, you know what I mean, you get a vibe from people when you watch your stuff. And I'm like, oh fuck yeah, man, that's fucking awesome for these guys, and it's a perfect fit. I hope the Demons is the first of many of an awesome relationship you guys have, because I think it's like you guys are almost like a power couple now.
Yeah, we've been getting real creative, so there's definitely more stuff coming, even despite all this Corona bullshit. Like, we've got more coming.
That's awesome, man. I can't wait. So yeah, the video, I don't even know if I mentioned the damn thing. It's called Never Meant to Be. The music video, it's up now on YouTube, so go check that out. It's also part of the Demons 3-track EP, which is out. I don't know if you guys, I know you guys had mentioned in the past you were talking about re-releasing every last drop as like a collector vinyl or something like that. Did that happen, or is that something that's coming maybe?
Maybe. Where'd you hear that?
Internet research, man.
Damn. Well, word travels fast. I will neither confirm nor deny, but it's not out yet if it is happening.
Sweet.
But yeah, we're totally going to do that. Next year's the 5-year anniversary, and I think that we're thinking about re-recording all of it and fucking having Lightning Luke and King String get a all-star lineup, add fiddle to all the tracks, and just redo them.
Really spice it up.
Yeah, the way that we're playing them now versus the way we were playing them 5 years ago.
That's cool. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I said, I just got into you guys, so I went back and listened. Like, to even think that some of that stuff's 5 years. I mean, 5 years isn't a long time, but it's like, it just sounds like it could have came out today. It's just as new and just as current, and just as especially like Whiskey and 44 and all, like it's a great record for sure. Definitely everybody go check it out. And then I wanted to ask you about, I guess the second record you guys put out was Goers.
Yep.
And then I heard that that's based off of like some bar that's, we're from St. Louis, so I heard it's based around a bar that's pretty close to us. Is there?
Yeah, so we Connor and I wrote that in the shack. We played at this bar in Kansas City, Missouri called the Westport Saloon. Shout out, favorite bar in the country. Yeah, we wrote we wrote Goers about that song. It's that bar.
The bar is awesome.
Words cannot express how much I love that bar.
It's like strictly like roots stuff. They do like honky tonk. They kind of do like all the alternative country and roots and folk stuff. So they don't no pop country in there. Like it's the kind, if you play Wagon Wheel, you get the PA turned off and you get kicked out instantly. Like that, and they've got some kind of endorsement or something going on by Lagunitas beer, so they give you infinite that when you play, and then same thing with like Four Roses bourbon. So you just, there's a term for it. It's getting salooned, and the beauty of it is they have like a bunkhouse there that they let you crash in because they know that they're going to get you fucked up.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
So you play, they get you hammered, you know. It's like in the, you know, Kansas City's in the middle of the country, so pretty much every time you go there, you're going to run into somebody you know. Like there's going to be someone else, some other band in town, or, you know, some homies that are passing through or whatever it is. And actually some of our like bigger festivals and stuff like that we got on was from handshakes at that bar during, you know, our shows or whatever, like meeting people there. So it's just like, I don't know, it's known for cultivating the scene that we're in and just being one of the most kick-ass, like music-focused, music-friendly bars that we've ever been to. Like the way they handle shit is just like, it's a model venue for bands coming up in our scene.
Fuck yeah. So whenever we're allowed to go back to bars again, make sure you guys go hit up the Westport Saloon in Kansas City.
Yeah, definitely go check it out.
Tell them we sent you. They'll either kick you out right away or get you real drunk.
That's awesome. So obviously a lot of stuff's on hold. I know you guys had like big plans for tours and stuff. But you know, we don't know what's going on with that, with all the shit that's going on in the world. But with the new label behind you and I guess a lot of time on your hands, can we expect some more stuff from you guys coming soon? I know you mentioned you had a lot of stuff ready, but I mean, are you guys able to record right now, or is it everything just kind of on hold for you?
We're always working, so we definitely have some stuff in the works. I haven't heard what the plan is for moving forward quite yet, because we're still kind of riding off this music video. But once we have everything locked in, we'll let you guys know for sure. And I don't want to say too much, but there's definitely some stuff coming out and happening.
More to come.
Yeah. And besides that, we're still hoping. I have a tour set up in Europe for October. And so we still kind of got our fingers crossed about that, because most of the countries we're supposed to play have the virus under control. And when I talked to our booking agent over there, he literally told me, he's like, man, everything's pretty much under control here. It should stay stable through October, and it's literally up to the United States to kind of get it together for you guys to come. Because right now, you know, the EU is not letting U.S. citizens over.
Yeah.
So kind of disheartening, but we still have high hopes that we can get it together and maybe get over there. You know, fingers crossed.
It'd be awesome. Well, hopefully they'll let you guys in. But
yeah.
If not, I'm sure you guys will make it up next year when everything's okay.
Yeah.
It sucks. It's a hard time, especially to be a musician and a touring band and try to make money out there. So it stinks.
Yeah, the whole industry is just really being rocked right now. It's weird times.
Sure. So go stream Demons, the 3-song EP that's out now. Stream it, buy it, enjoy it. Go watch the video 1,000,000 times. Get these guys some funds, man, so they can drink more beer because it's his freaking birthday. What's that?
I said pick up some merchandise at Flail Records too.
Yeah. Is that the website to go to buy some stuff?
Yeah, flailrecords.com. There's a bunch of other bands on there too worth checking out. So, but yeah, we've got all kinds of stuff up there.
Fuck yeah. So I got a couple more questions for you, and I'll let you guys get back to your birthday party.
Sweet.
Well, I was gonna kind of ask. We kind of touched on it earlier with the folk thing, or murder folk. Like, what would you guys like for someone like me a while ago who didn't know? For people out there listening, like, if I were to say, check out this folk band, but it was you I was talking about, obviously I feel like that's a bad example. Like, what would you tell someone, like, the difference, like you and Amigo and everybody in that kind of genre, like, how would you describe this style of music to someone you wanted to actually give it a shot? Does that make any sense?
Yeah, I think it would depend on who we're talking to first. If I'm talking to someone's mom, I might just be like, oh, it's like country, But if it's like, the thing with it is that it's so, like, adaptable. It's pretty, like, the whole scene is pretty agreeable for really any music lover. It's kind of hard to not find a band in our genre that you like, no matter what you usually listen to. So I always kind of call it, like, it's like outlaw bluegrass, outlaw folk, like alternative country, and especially in, like, Amigo the Devil, in our case, it a little darker, so that's where, like, the murder folk and, like, the dark roots kind of comes into play. But it's hard to put a finger on it. Yeah. I guess if I were to persuade somebody to listen to it, I'd probably just put it on in front of them. For sure. That's definitely the way to do it. Yeah, it's just like it's just a hard, like, for some, I mean, obviously not for all, but for some people, just the word folk music in general can be a hard pill to swallow. But my personal views of, like, this is just good music, and it's acoustic sometimes, or they play the banjo, but it's not Branson, Missouri. It's good. Yeah, it's not Branson, Missouri. We love Branson, Missouri. Don worked at Silver Dollar City. Hell yeah. You're right down the street, man. I used to sell timeshares to Branson. Oh, that place. Terrible. Duke Industrial wants to know who's playing the fiddle in Never Meant to Be.
Lightning Luke is playing the fiddle. The dude Brad's by far my favorite fiddle player. I think we've met, and I think the most shredding fiddle player that I know personally. They're riffs. His fingers move faster than anyone's I've ever seen. He's the fiddle player for Bridge City Sinners, and then his solo project is called Lightning Luke. And his solo project, he plays, he does, like, guitar and stuff. His stuff's awesome. That's more like old time, like, swing kind of music. Mm-hmm. It's so cool. Like, it listening to it makes you feel like you're listening to something from, way back in the past. He just, like, does it so well. But he's one of the most adaptable musicians that I've ever met. Talented, yeah. The talent in that band is amazing.
Fuck yeah. Lightning Luke. Go check him out.
Yeah. No, I think he does it with, like, a lightning with, like, a N apostrophe. Lightning Luke. Ooh.
Yeah, he does a little sass on that lightning.
Yeah. Little zing. Yeah.
Yeah. So is there two other official members of the band? Or is that? Or you just have like a touring band, or like how does that?
Yeah, so we usually the way we've been doing it. We play bar gigs in town every single weekend. You know, usually every Friday, Saturday, and we still do our stuff, but we have enough material now to cover 3 hours. So in town we have a Spencer Mode was playing washboard, and then we kind of have a rotating cast on upright bass. And Spencer, actually, he's our touring washboard player as well. And since this thing, the Corona, he's moved back to Texas to be with family. He still plans on touring with us, but I don't know if he's not going to be local anymore. So the the touring lineup currently is me and Sean, obviously, and then Spencer Mode is playing washboard, and then King String is our bassist, and King String is his solo project name, and he actually plays guitar in Bridge City Centers. And then Lightning Luke is our fiddle player, and he there's 5 of us usually when we tour, but it's also liable to change because of the Bridge City Centers tour as well. And so it's kind of a mix and match outfit. The 2 constants are Sean and I.
And you guys are basically doing all the writing and recording, obviously, except for the instruments the other people play. But like, it's you guys are the writers and stuff.
Have all our songs. Like, it's our baby kind of thing. And then homies come in and play with us. But the ideal power lineup is definitely those 5. Me, and Luke, Michael, who is King String, and Spencer.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. So you guys are just playing local gigs still in Colorado Springs?
Not now. We're actually trying to work on some more stuff since our bus quit. We're working with the city to figure out some how to do some backyard shows and getting creative with that. But hopefully, after being with Liars Club and all this, we're going to start touring way more and consistently, and just be able to focus on that and getting out. But up until this point, we have we'll go tour, and then when we come back every single Friday, Saturday, we play local bar gigs in town. We have a really awesome following in town too. I don't know, people come out. It's always people are always saying as a band you don't want to play the same town more than once every 3 months or something, and we just don't even try to follow that rule. We play every single chance we get, and people still come out, and we have the record for booze sales at several bars in town, and I don't know, we like to party, so we try not to take any time off from playing.
Hey, I don't see nothing wrong with that, man. You guys are just out there partying, having a good time, and enjoying what you're doing, and the people are enjoying it too. You might as well keep doing it, man.
Oh yeah,
that's awesome. If anybody listening, tuned in to the live listeners, if you guys have any questions, put them in now, and we'll try to ask them. I do have at least one more for both of you guys. We asked all of our guests the same shit just because we're unoriginal, but we like the answers. Essentially, if you got 3 records, 3 albums that either inspired you, or maybe you listen to when you're sad or when you're happy, whatever it may be, just 3 records that you just could not live without, or just inspired you to be who you are today, or to make music, whatever it is, what 3 records would they be?
Blink 182, Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. What's another one, Connor? I said that one for both of us because I know that's on there.
No, Sean, you go first. No.
All right. So yeah, we got Blink 182, Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. What else? Taking Back Sunday. What's the album with
Tell All Your Friends?
Key Without the E.
Yeah.
Tell All Your Friends.
That was a great album. And then
Tell All Your Friends.
Kids Bop. It's one probably. Not Kids Bop. I don't know, man. That's a hard one. Honestly, probably the Highwayman album. the one with the song "The Highwayman" on it. That one was great.
One with the song "Highwayman" on it. There you go. Kids Bop 20. I think that's
Kids Bop 20. Yeah, sticking with that one.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then for me, I probably three most. I don't know about albums. I never even know like what album titles and really bad at that. I'm like a picture person, but three artists that are like currently, well, I guess most listened to in my whole life. Probably, honestly, Blink-182. I like love that band, and I don't really know why. And then Jawbreaker. It's another punk band. I love Jawbreaker. And then the third artist is probably my guilty pleasure, Regina Spektor. I like love her shit.
That's awesome. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Super cool. Totally different. That's awesome. See, you put you guys together and we ended up some crazy, awesome, unique Tejon street corner thieves. I'm never going to pronounce it correctly.
I know. We really got some guy called us, some home bum in Colorado Springs called us corner thieves because he thought we stole his corner that he would like fly a sign on. Yeah. And then it just like for some reason it stuck because, you know, like we've been saying over and over again, 8 years ago we never thought we'd be like a real, like a known band or anything. So it's just like we could have done better, but you know, hindsight 2020.
Hell yeah.
Not a bad name.
No, I just read it as Tejon, and then I was corrected by James. Yeah, but being corrected in text is different. It's like pronounced Tejon. I'm like, okay, it's Tejon, but yeah, it's weird.
It's a nightmare because people try to like do the like we're on Amazon Music and all that stuff. So I've had like friends be like, "Man, I was trying to ask Alexa to play your music and it like just won't come up."
I'll bet.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's fucking awesome. Let's see. My buddy Big Roo right across from me wants to know which one of you was posed as the sexy lady dude on the flyer.
Yeah, I could give that one to Sean. It's definitely Sean's sexy stature.
So it's me. I think I don't know. It's kind of cool. Connor sent that photo to me years and years ago. But yeah, we really embraced the fat man side of us, and it's pretty cool. Especially being somebody who grew up like a bigger, stouter, chubby kid, you know, got picked on. Now it's like a sense of pride I take, which is pretty cool.
Own that shit.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to be the cool mud flap lady, and then you got to reprise your role as a lady in the new music video and the promos for the video.
Yeah, it's the best. And that logo, like, there's like, you know, at truck stops and shit, they sell that logo as a joke all over. And so we have people send us pictures and be like, holy shit, like this person has a Tejon sticker and this and that. I'm like, well, it's not one we put out, but hell yeah, we got the association, you know.
That's awesome. That's funny as hell. What do we have here? Duke Industrial. Hey Connor, how about a banjo duel? Somebody wants
banjo duel?
Yeah.
I don't know Duke Industrial, but I have a feeling you kick my ass.
I don't know him either. So who knows?
The one that I say is I don't play with flat picks, so you got to give me that. But you know, as far as music theory, I know nothing. As far as even reading music, I can't do it. So, I mean, I love playing the banjo, and I do it the way I do. I'd duel you for fun, but I wouldn't put money on it.
I'll put money on it. I'll put money on Duke.
We'll all have side bets for the other guy. That's the only way to do it, man. Hell yeah. That's what's up. Well, we definitely appreciate you guys taking the time to hang out with us, man. I want to officially welcome you to the Replicon radio family. If you guys got something going on, you need to get something out, let us know. We're always here, for real. We're going to play some music. I'm going to tell you what the playlist is here, so if you have any fun stories or something you would like us to add to the playlist that we're going to play for everyone, let us know. Obviously, we're going to start out with Never Meant to Be, the single off of the Demons EP and the dope music video, which is out now. Then we got Whiskey, 44, Lay Low, Demons, and then Goers, which we talked about earlier. So that's what we got on board.
Sounds like a solid lineup right there.
It's a beautiful playlist, I think, man.
Yeah.
For sure. So Demons is out now. Is there physical copies of that available, or is it just streaming right now?
There aren't. We're kind of bouncing back and forth on how to even do that. So right now it's streaming. We would have to figure out how to release like 3 tracks on a CD, and make it worth it to everyone. But like I said, we have some stuff in the works for the future. So keep your eyes peeled. But for now, it's just digital.
There you go. So go stream it. I guess let everybody know where they can follow you, where they can pick up merchandise, and if you guys got any last words or any shout outs, or if I forgot something, man, here's your chance.
Yeah, I mean, merch at flailrecords.com, and again, you can check out Lightning and Luke on there. You can check out King String, all his merch. It's up there too. Our shout outs, we always thank our moms.
Thanks, Mom.
And yeah, you got anything on, Sean?
I think that covers it for me.
Yeah, we really appreciate hanging out with y'all. Like, thank you for having us on the show tonight.
Oh, absolutely, man. Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Shout out to your moms as well. Happy birthday to Connor.
Oh yeah.
I hope.
Happy birthday.
Hopefully, you guys get some stuff done and get a lot of drinking and whatever. I know you guys were talking about doing some work, so get some work done.
Black out.
Hell yeah! And you guys are just follow them, Tejon Street Corner, on pretty much all social media, right? Tejon.
Google it, or our website is cornerthieves.com. But if you just Google us or whatever, we'll pop up.
There you go. And then go to flailrecords.com. There's some dope vinyls. There's a pre-order for a glow in the dark Goers vinyl.
Yeah, that's gonna be sick.
Like you guys got some dope stuff. They're not even telling you guys about. They're so fucking humble and chill. Like, go fucking buy their shit, man. There's a dragon t-shirt. There's fucking hats, stickers. The fucking dragon t-shirt. That's all you need to know. Like,
fucking badger riding a dragon with a pentagram dream catcher.
That's
like
all.
All the stick shit in one shirt.
That's all you need. That's it. You won. Like, that's awesome, man. Well, we appreciate you guys hanging out for real. Hit us up anytime. Yeah, we're gonna bump some music for everybody to enjoy.
Hell yeah. Thanks so much, guys.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Everybody tuned in. If you guys are on YouTube, we're going to take a quick break. The stream's going to stop on the YouTube. Head on over to repliconradio.com if you want to hear the music. Everyone on the replay, you're not going to know the difference. And we'll be back after. Boom. What's up, Big Brew?
What's up, buddy?
What's up, everybody out there in listener land? We'd like to welcome you to listener land. Listener land. Listener land. Let me welcome you to listener land. All you Replicon listeners.
Don't do that again.
What up, y'all? Welcome back. Well, you didn't leave, but welcome us back, because we're back. We take a break. We played some music. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed the interview with Tejon Street Thieves. Street Corner Thieves. It's a lot of words. I keep messing them up.
Right.
Those guys are super cool. I really enjoyed their time, and I enjoy their music. I hope you guys did too. Did you?
I enjoyed it.
You didn't bring your truck with you, did you?
Mayonnaise, a lot of people in there.
Mayonnaise. For real though, like I talked about it briefly with them. It's weird. Like I didn't Like, I knew folk music existed. I just didn't know this type of folk music existed. Clearly, I've been not looking for a long time. But I enjoy it. I enjoy these guys. I enjoy Amigo a lot. You guys know that. I talk about it often.
No, you don't.
I do.
Why?
I do. Rue even enjoyed the meet because we got to experience that moment I mentioned together.
Yeah, it has to definitely. You have to listen to them definitely live. You get more of a feel and more of a understanding.
Yeah, because then like the other stuff, at least in my personal, like the recorded stuff is better now that I know it. You know what I mean? Like now that I got to see it, listening to it that way is better because I'm like,
you have a visual of him up there telling the story and how angry he gets.
Yeah, so good, man. I love that even there. Like we watch the video. It's funny. I know you haven't seen it yet, but the part where they make fun of him, like you said, like we did Amigo's crazy eyes,
right?
Because he does, man. It's so good. Like that's one of my favorite, moments of this show in general is Amigo, like. Because I didn't know who that person was. Maybe I wouldn't have, maybe I would have, but I literally discovered him. I learned of him because of Replicon Radio.
Right.
Like, and it's fucking weird because we never actually interviewed him. But the whole reason that I learned of him is because
we were supposed to.
We were supposed to interview him at that event, and we went to watch him.
And he never showed up.
Oh, he was there. We got caught up with Jelly Roll. Remember?
Oh, that's right.
He was there, and then everyone was grabbing him.
Yeah, they both fucking jumped up at the same time.
Yeah. And then Jelly Roll, everything, the times were all fucked
Jelly
up.
Belly.
We were supposed to have Amigo on again. I went and saw him by myself here in St. Louis at the Blueberry Hill.
Blueberry Hill.
Well, I was supposed to interview him there. It was going to be like a one-off thing, just to get it done. He wanted to do it in person.
Right.
So I went, watched the show. And then the schedule. I knew before I got there that the schedule was fucked up. Like 6 hours. You know what I mean? They're like, come to the show, blah blah blah, and then we'll do it backstage. But then he was driving his own tour van and shit. So it was times got all fucked up because they just drove 9 hours to get there. And
should have did it before the show.
Well, that was the plan, but they were late. Or whatever, I don't know the whole deal, but the schedule's all fucked up. But whatever, we didn't get to do it. But I got to see him again, so that was cool. And I got to check out that Twin Temple band. It's I've actually learned a lot of music just because of some dude we were supposed to interview. We never did, but it's now I'm a fan of a bunch of new fucking music, and it's dope to me. That's cool to me.
Right.
And I like that I get to share it with thousands of other people too.
It is a good feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cool, man. I know it's probably not everybody's cup of tea, but hopefully you guys liked it. All the YouTube people, I hope you guys hopped over and listened to the music. If not, check it out on the replay. I think I curated a pretty good playlist of their music, in my opinion. I'm not, I haven't been a fan but for a few days, but I was definitely feeling the vibe. I feel like everyone in the world would probably like that Whiskey song. That's probably why it has millions of plays with no promotion behind it. It's like Bartender from Rehab. You know what I mean? Everyone literally likes that song. Whether you like Rehab or you like hip hop or whatever, you like that song.
Oh, absolutely.
It might have took you 8 years to hear it, but you know what I mean? I feel like that's kind of what that is. It's it's a growing thing.
It'll become a popular thing over the next 20 years.
Yeah. But I dig it. Shout out to those guys. If you guys are still listening, happy birthday again. Connor. Real quick, I want to put this up on your screen. This is not the official flyer, but I guess it is. Next Monday. Shout out to this dude for coming through. Killator.
They're like Skeletor, but Killator?
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely. You may know him on the internet as Justin. You may know him as Killator. You may know him as the lead guy from Corpse Circus.
You know what? I think actually he hit me up the other day as a friend request.
But you may know him as Eight Legs' brother. Who knows how you know him? I don't know him.
Yeah, that was.
But he does lots of shit in the underground. He makes lots of dope fucking designs and merch. He actually designed a Replicon radio image. The super awesome Replicon box.
The Replibox.
The Replibox tees. He does a lot of dope stuff. Makes a bunch of music. He's actually a fucking huge deal in the underground, and I don't know a whole lot about him. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna learn next Monday right here on Replicon Radio. So you should too. You guys should all hang out with us. If you're listening to the Scott at Duke Industrial says the playlist is spot on. Shout out to Scott. Appreciate. I like seeing new faces in our live chat room, man. Mad props to you for coming through. I'm sure Tejon. I'm sure they brought you. Hopefully you stick around, man. We do this every Monday night. We talk shit. We talk to you guys. We do interviews. Some people like different stuff, so we do it all. We try. Rue used to talk about sports, but they don't have those anymore.
Yeah, no, they should have. Well, I mean, kinda. Shit's starting to, I don't know. It's racing's back, golf is back.
There you go. But all the fucking new anybody that's a new listener, man, if you guys could go and subscribe to our motherfucking YouTube channel, that'd be super cool.
Or just our YouTube channel. Doesn't have to be the motherfucking YouTube channel.
Either one you want. Even if you don't fucking watch anything on there ever, I want you to. I would love for you to watch all of our videos and subscribe and comment on each one and tell us your thoughts. That would be the perfect thing for everyone to do. And but if not, at least subscribe and forget about it, because that helps. Really does. We're a few hundred away from 3K. Once we get to 3K, you know what I mean? We're on our way to 10. Once we get to 10, we're on our way to 100. Once we get to 100K, a million.
Damn, you just literally skipped a few there.
Well, you gotta,
Ooh, buddy.
The baby steps turn into leaps eventually.
Yeah, I hope.
We're still making baby steps, but every little step
We're
helps.
still making babies. The steps.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
But we're doing it. It's good. It's a good time.
For sure.
And if you didn't know, you can check out all of our replays from all of our past interviews.
Yes.
On YouTube or on Spotify.
Or you can go back and listen to the whole shows.
You can. Most of them are whole shows. There was a couple months there that we were smart and we started pulling interviews for people to enjoy. Yeah. And then we got caught up with other things. Someday we're gonna, in a perfect Replicon world, we'll have Throwback Thursday someday, and we'll just re-air old interviews, interview only.
That's right.
But for now, you can just go back and check them out. Most of them are unmonetized, so it doesn't help us monetarily, but I still want you to enjoy it.
Right. We were dumb back then. Now we're smart. We figured a few things out, right?
Couple. 100K. If we have 100K subscribers, Joe, you can have a job at Replicon Radio. We're not going to pay you, but you can have a job. Promise. You can probably have a job now at Replicon Radio. We still won't pay you. We'll pay you less. Actually, you should probably pay us now. If we get 100K, you can have a job and we won't pay you. Right now, you can have a job if you pay us. That seems fair, right?
I mean, he's got to.
We pay.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to pay us something worthwhile that we can.
Whatever.
That we actually see it. Not that it goes bye-bye. Fair enough.
What do you mean?
Well, that Tony put a little bit in his pocket. You get to put a little in your pocket.
You want him to get a job and pay our salary. Dang. That'd be cool.
Right? Isn't that how that works?
Fuck you, I'm down. What else is going on in the world of Repliconics?
So, yeah, they did this new...
I just spent a bunch of money on flailrecords.com. Just so you know.
So they did this new concert deal.
Oh, yeah.
parking lot concert.
Parking lot pimping.
So apparently they got like VIPs sections, and you get 3 spots. Like cars are like you get 3 spots. You park your car in the middle, and you have 1 on each side. Or you park, wherever you want, and use the other 2 spots. They charge per car, and you can only have up to 4 people in the car.
Yeah, it's like $125 a ticket or something, right?
Yeah, which is not bad. You figure you split that between 4 people. Not bad.
Yeah. $31.25.
Yeah. So apparently, who the hell did it?
No.
They had some country concert Friday night. Then they did the Pink Floyd tribute band El Monastero Saturday night. And then they did Nelly on Sunday night.
It's so funny you brought that up earlier. I knew that these were happening. I saw them advertised. I didn't realize it was all one weekend. And the only thing that I personally heard about over the weekend was Nelly. I saw people sharing. Well, the homeboy DJ Stan the Man was like, he opened. So he's up there DJing, and he was like went live on Instagram and shit from the stage. And then like Nelly brought out the St. Lunatics, and he was live from the stage. I was like, oh, that's dope.
Yeah, they only performed for like an hour and 15 minutes from what I was told.
That's normal.
Yeah, not bad, but I mean, you figure he'd be up there maybe a little longer.
Yeah, most headliners do an hour.
Yeah. But I heard like Saturday night with the El Monastero, the Pink Floyd tribute band, like the sound, which is unbelievable. Like they really set the bar for the sound, and they had a like shit ton of screens all over. So like if you had a spot in the back, you still seen everything. The sound was excellent. And then I hear from Nelly's sound was shit. It wasn't all that great. It was cutting in and out, kind of like him and Ludacris on YouTube.
Yeah, he lost internet signal.
Yeah, so apparently that could be what it was. I don't know, but apparently the sound, I guess rap concerts didn't sound as good.
Well, Elmon's to be. I mean, I didn't hear any of it, and I clearly wasn't there. But devil's advocate for Nelly, El Monastero. That's what they do. Yeah, that they're doing.
They do.
It's a Pink Floyd. You can't be a Pink Floyd cover band, tribute band, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You have to put on a production. You can't do Pink Floyd anything without a fucking huge production.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking just the sound system that.
But it could have been theirs. They probably added to it.
Well, it could be.
Because I know they didn't put up all them screens and shit for. I mean, they probably had a few, obviously, because of the drive-in, but they didn't put extra. Yeah, Monastero probably brought extra for their visuals, and then they had
that. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like the drive-in has their own visuals, just like a lawn show.
But I know they have like.
You know what I mean? So you got the 2 for the lawn.
The further
but
back,
they're in the parking lot.
But you have like screens, like so you're in front of the stage here. You got cars parked. Then you got
screens further back for the people parked
further back, and then screens.
I mean, I don't know for a fact, but I would assume, at least on the main stage, like the front stage, I'm sure El Monastero probably brought extra screens for their visuals.
Yeah.
So their crazy video is playing while the other video is filming them in front of their video. You know what I'm saying?
Although I did see them at the
Nelly's not coming with like pyrotechnics and inflatable pigs and fucking
Nelly's
shine bright, you crazy dive.
Nelly's coming with like 50
Band-Aids.
other fucking people up on the fucking stage and Band-Aids.
He's coming with the Lunatics. Brad Paisley was the 10th.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Brad Paisley. I heard his sound was great.
Yeah.
Everything was fine up until Nelly got on the stage, and then shit was cutting out apparently.
Brad Paisley out there killing it. He did the 10th here. He did the 11th in Nashville. He did the 12th in Indianapolis.
Oh yeah, he's on the fucking. He's roading it right now.
It's just weird that I don't understand why there's only those. Like, what's next week? Right?
I don't know. There might be more.
I'm sure they're working on it.
And it's all
looked. The idea was fine, but I was like, eh.
I mean, you can get out of your cars. You can bring your food. You can bring your own
hang
food.
Out in
you can bring your own
have like
drinks.
a square you just hang out in.
It's a parking spot.
Yeah. Well, it's bigger than a parking spot. It's like
you have 2 parking spots basically. So VIPs you have 3, and then regular parking you have 2. And apparently, like at the one of the shows, I think it might have been at the Brad Paisley. People were pissed because there's people like barbecuing and shit. And like literally doing a tailgate in their spots, And people were getting pissed, like, you can't do, like, going up to them and yelling at them, telling them they can't do that. They're like, what the fuck you mean we can't do it? It says right here on
what were
all
they
the
doing?
rules and regulations, they were barbecuing and shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's basically a big-ass tailgate is what it is.
Yeah.
Bring your own food, drink, whatever. Well, some people, I guess, didn't like that.
Like people that worked there or people that were there?
People that were just there.
Like you were behind somebody, like, what are you doing? I can't see you over your smoke.
Yeah, but I mean, you're getting there early enough.
Yeah. Factory Farm says he'd like to think of himself as a unpaid Replicon employee or a paying employee.
Bitch, you ain't done nothing yet. Sit down.
I'm not mad that you think that way.
No,
I like
I'm
to
not
call
either.
it a supporter.
Yeah.
But anyone that listens to this show and tells a friend or shares it or
You guys are
wears
all
a
great.
T-shirt, essentially, I mean, I wouldn't call you employees, but you're definitely you're working for us. You're helping spread the word, and that's
Yeah, you guys are definitely
that's
rocking it out.
invaluable.
Sure.
I would, if I could pay you, I would love to. If I could pay ourselves, I would love to. Someday. And if it ever gets to the point where Replicon Radio can afford to pay a staff, the first people that will probably get the application sent to them will be our Patreon members. Know what I mean? Which is a lot of you guys talking in there because we fucking love you guys and you're the OGs and you support us from the beginning and we fucking appreciate that shit. Right, Rue?
That's right. So if you're not part of our Patreon, you can go sign up now.
You can. Tell them. What do they get?
You get, what is it, $2. You can just get extra. You get the extra episode.
You get an extra episode of
A
Replicon
month.
Radio every month. We got one of those to do still for this month.
And then, no, we did it. Thought we did it already. When we did the movie review. Yeah, it was the first week.
Did we?
It was the first.
I thought that was the last week.
It was the first. Pretty sure. You better write it down.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but
I'm saying I'm right.
I'm not saying that either.
And yeah, for $5, you also get the extra episode, and you also get access to the Discord where you can interact with other Patreon members, and as well as Replicon Radio, 24 hours a day.
Yes, that was definitely the June episode.
Was it?
Yes.
So it was like the last week then.
Just because we can't talk.
We don't need that.
Whoa.
And then
June 28th. Yeah, so we did it right on the, and it's literally, I looked at it. It's called the June.
Yeah. All right.
So because we had a bunch of new members this month. We got a couple new members. We got a couple upgraded members. A lot of people upgraded to the.
Shut up. Let me get there.
Well, that's where you need to be.
I'm getting it right now. And then for $30 a month, you get an exclusive T-shirt that will not be sold on Replicon Radio ever. It might be similar, but it definitely will not be the same.
That's right.
And it
Except
will
for those
be
ones.
and it will be a mystery.
Those ones were sold, but we got permission first.
Yes.
Because those are the dopest fucking shirts, in my opinion.
Yes.
But yeah, this month's shirt as well. There may be a similar version available, but this month everybody got a personalized super dope shirt. They're ordered. They'll hopefully be out soon. That's my favorite tier, is the t-shirt tier. If everybody joined the t-shirt tier, it's well worth it. It's the price of a t-shirt. It's actually less than the price of some of the t-shirts.
We do have a hoodie tier too, right?
We do.
And that one is, I can't remember how much that one is.
It's a little more than the t-shirt tier.
It is. Was it 60?
65.
60 or 60,
like
60 or 65. You get a hoodie every month, which is good for the wintertime.
Plus you get the extra episode. Plus you get...
You get the access to the Discord.
That's right. And plus, you get
Same with
shout outs
t-shirt
on
tier,
the
you get all
show.
that too.
So let's do that. Shout out to motherfucking Grape Joe.
We do this every week.
Shout out to the homeboy motherfucking Montana Josh. Shout out to Jason Farmer. Shout out to Maps. Shout out to Alex. Shout out to motherfucking Heather Wheat. Shout out to Jason. Shout out to Hey Merle. Shout out to Joe, who wants to be called Dirty Joe. So shout out to Dirty Joe. Shout out to Dana in the house. Shout out to Jenny Red. And shout out to motherfucking Joe Wiggles. We miss you, Wiggs. Where you
Shout
at,
out
fam?
to Dead Body Man, Freaky P, and Big Roo
That's us.
as well.
The Joe Wiggles is missing.
And the Wiggles is missing. Yeah, he hasn't been on in a while, has he?
He's a hard-working man.
Apparently.
So speaking of missing, have you heard and or seen, or has anybody out there heard and or seen this shit about Howie Mandel?
I think I heard a little bit about it on the radio the other day.
It's like a TikTok thing. Everyone on TikTok is under the impression that Howie Mandel is being held captive, and he's trying to secretly tell people in his TikTok videos.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of them, but
what?
I haven't seen.
Well, I watched a thing that had like it would show like the clips from the thing. You know what I mean? So there was one where he like it seemed like he was like just normal, and then all of a sudden it was like he changed outfits and it like had his where he lives on it, and then like he put up a thing. He's like, "This is my shoe sack. See, shoe sack," and he was doing a triangle and the SOS on the shoe sack letters. And then, like, the S's look like 5s, which apparently if you call 55, it goes to the police, wherever they are or some shit. And then, like, there was a bunch of weird shit.
So he, like, tried to tell people to call the cops?
Yeah. And then there was, like, weird comments. Like, people, you can comment on it, I guess, right? So then people are like, "Are you in danger? If you're in danger, do this." And then the next video would be, like, you could find him doing that. You know what I mean? So it was, like, could have been a huge coincidence, clearly. But he never like addresses it. Like it's the comment feed is like filling with it, but he doesn't address it. But he does shit that people are commenting to do. Like there was even one where they were like, "Blink twice if you know people say shit," and he did a whole video where he covered his mouth, you know, and it was only his eyes, and it's like a whole minute-long video, but he only blinks twice in the whole video instead of like blink blink like you would think. He does a whole minute-long video where only his eyes are exposed. And he only blinks twice in the whole video.
So like he'll blink one time and then wait a minute and then or wait however long and then
but
blink
the whole
again.
video he only blinks. So everyone's like, "Oh God!"
What the fuck?
Some people think he's like being held hostage and he's fucking in danger and shit. I don't know. I think it seems a little crazy, but there's all kinds of like conspiracy videos about it. I don't know what's happened in the last couple of days, but it's pretty crazy. What is motherfuckers going? What's going on?
I'm sure Clownvis did say that on our episode, didn't he?
What?
On the interview we gave him. He said Clownvis probably said it the best. Howie Mandel ain't been shit since Little Monsters.
Oh no, he said that on America's Got Talent.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what it was.
Said it to him.
Yeah, he ain't been shit since Little Monsters.
You all are Replicon family, that's for sure.
That dino shit out y'all kids. Where you at, man? Other one? I'm in YouTube. Oh, you're in YouTube?
Yeah, I'm just trying to catch up. Or catch back. I was caught up. I was backtracking.
Catch up to the mustard.
Back to the farm. Yeah, them Replicon crews. Them shits came out last month. Y'all missed it. That's good. I don't think I'm ever gonna do that again.
What's that?
The Replicon crew tees.
Oh yeah.
Unless you're like whoever was in Patreon last month and got Replicon Radio crew tees, I ain't never gonna be one of those unless you're actually like crew. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not just gonna give those to people anymore.
Right.
Y'all are like that's like the OG now. Y'all are like the OGs. You got them OGs. I got some ideas for some dope shirts though, man. Remember I told you I was kind of losing my steam for a minute?
I mean, that's every day with you.
What?
Losing your steam.
I mean, like on the shirt ideas, because I mean, we got some stuff in the works that you know about, the listeners don't. That will be future dope Replicon shirts someday.
If
the shit ever gets done.
It ain't.
But
oh yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you. I'll ask you that off air.
But I also came up with some other cool ideas that we can do without having to rely on other people. But hey, speaking of that, man, if you guys are out there and you're an artist, up and coming artist, an unknown artist, or a well-known artist, or any sort of artist at all, or you're just some dude who's a fan who likes to draw, hit us up, man. Shoot us an email, Therepliconiswatching@gmail.com. Maybe we'll buy your image. Maybe you'll offer us your image and we'll turn it into a dope t-shirt and hook you up with one and then give you a portion of the sales if we sell any.
That's right.
Like, I'm super down for that. That'd be so dope. I've actually asked some of our friends who I've seen draw, Like, hey, why don't you draw something for us? But they don't think they're good enough. Like, no, get someone like you got before. I'm like, well, that's fine too, but that doesn't mean you can't do one, you know? Like, or at least try. Give it a good old fashioned college try. Know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Or that one dude, the dude online who I actually reached out to and like offered, like, hey, we'd like to have some of your stuff. And he didn't think he was big enough because we had Jamie Madrox draw for us. Which doesn't make any sense. I mean, shout out to Jamie, don't get me wrong. But
Right.
like, what do you mean, bro? I still, every time I talk about art, that comes in my head and it confuses the fuck out of me. Like, I literally reached out to you and asked you for your shit. And you're telling me, the person who's offering to pay you for your services, that I can do better because I had someone that you're a fan of do art? It doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you not just want to do art and be like, I did? Even if I was shitty at something and someone was like, first of all, I would love to get hired to do something I wanted to do.
Right.
Second of all, if I'm a huge fan of someone like Jamie Madrox and they're like, oh, Jamie Madrox, I'd be like, dude, I got hit up by the same company that fucking Jamie drew shit for.
Yeah.
Like, that's a cool, I feel like that'd be a cool thing, not a I'm not good enough thing.
Absolutely.
I still don't understand it. I hope that guy listens and feels bad every time.
Right? He should. He should.
Like, change your way of thought.
As he should. He should have been like, you know what? Damn, they had Jamie draw some shit. That's dope. All right. They want me to do something. Not that I could do anything as good as him, maybe, but fuck, I'll try.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter. It's your idea.
I don't get it. I really don't get it. Shout out to fucking homegirl Miss Italic, by the way. She sent us some dope shit. It's we did that. It was a Patreon shirt 1 month, and it was real tricky. Eventually, those will be a version of that will be available to the public. We just have a lot of technical shit we have to do with drawings.
Yeah.
We don't have digital versions of the dope art. We have to, convert shit.
The problem with this guy is he's not an artist. Yeah, I'm just flat out telling him he's not an artist. He's garbage. For one, he might be able to draw something, but he's garbage in the way he thinks.
Yeah.
There's no reason
if somebody's got some self-worth problems, like Factory said. Yeah. I agree.
If you're an artist, and there's other artists out there, you are your own artist. You have your own ideas. So fuck whatever somebody else has. It's you. It's you. This is what you like. This is what you enjoy. It doesn't matter if it's shitty to the world, but if it's something you enjoy doing and you're decent at it, it doesn't matter who else is drawing stuff or whoever.
No.
You were hit up, you were asked, do it. It's that easy.
Do it.
Don't just sit there and be a little bitch.
Draw me some stuff. Shout out to Factory Farm. He does little fun little edits and stuff. We share them. They're cool.
And they're dope.
Yeah. That's what I meant when I said they was cool.
Oh, yeah?
They cool.
I mean, some of them are a little fucking goofy, but hey.
I told fucking Dead Body Man his fucking... Oh, yeah, some of them are silly. But they're fun. And he enjoys doing them. Yeah, that shit's hella fun. The fucking Ruade. That shit made me laugh hella.
That was pretty fucking funny, I ain't gonna lie.
Some motherfucking Ruade, man. Get your Ruade.
Motherfucker got Big Ruth. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here.
It's funny.
You know, it is. And you know what? We all ain't artists, but if we enjoy something, we're going to continue to do it because it's something we enjoy to do. Whether it could be shitty, it could be great. Of course, we are our own worst critics. That's what it comes down to. But if you can get past that and somebody else thinks it's cool, then you're probably doing something good.
Right.
So don't be that person and be like, oh, well, you already had this awesome artist on your show. Well, you're just as awesome too because you have a mind of your own.
Right.
Let's see what you got.
I would love to have. You remember? I don't know if a lot of you guys haven't been. You haven't been around this whole time, but like that was my favorite. One of my favorite things in the beginning was when we obviously we did the 8 legs dino, which is basically our logo now.
Right.
But then it was like we were trying to get everyone's different take. And a lot of people that are even like paid artists that like do that for a living couldn't even understand that.
Right.
They just wanted to draw their version of Eight Legs.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But I was
that's
like,
not what we want.
But Eight Legs took the original dinosaur and made a whole new thing.
A whole different one.
With the, obviously it had the characteristics of the original.
You got the suit. That's about it.
Yeah.
Suit and headphones. That's
They
the
made his
only
own
thing similar.
And then, we got Mariana's version that she hooked us up with.
And she left the suit on.
So dope. Totally different.
Yeah.
So dope. For some reason, it hits me as the kid-friendly version. But I don't know why.
Right.
It's so dope. And then...
it's like the Barney of the group.
And then the other homeboy hooked us up with the fuck's his goddamn, I don't remember his name. The guy.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
You know what I mean?
I don't remember his name.
He hooked it up. But yeah. So it was cool to see different versions of the dino. And then even we got the box one. We got the Madrox one. It's cool. I would like to see other people's versions
You got
of
the
the
OG
dino.
one.
Yeah. Shout out to that guy whose name I don't remember either. What's his name? Fucking shit.
Andy.
No.
Max.
He had a nickname.
Pothead.
Well, I didn't say his. I didn't say his job.
Druggy.
His name was like, what the fuck was it? I don't know.
I don't remember. But like even Eight Legs took the Replicon radio and made it his own.
Yeah, it was super dope. I want to see everybody.
You can do that too. It doesn't have to be the dinosaur. You just take Replicon radio and draw it up as your own.
I dig it. I want to see everybody's version, artistic release. Even if we don't put it on something, it would be like fan art, Replicon fan art. We can share it on the screen.
Draw us pictures and send them to us.
Yeah. We're going to have to get a Replicon fridge.
I mean,
We have one.
it's over there.
That'd be cool. We can put them up. We can put images up on the fridge.
Right.
Or the proverbial YouTube fridge.
Or we can do it on the YouTube fridge.
And then we even some purely speculation.
I mean, I'll put them on the
We
wall.
took other people's ideas and made them into
our ideas.
There was Yoshis and Reptars.
Not the mamas.
Not the mama. Good old baby Sinclair. There's a few more I had. I haven't. Well, I put Rex on a shirt. I'm the only one that has that.
Yep.
Rex from Toy Story.
Yep.
I had other ones that I haven't actually made yet because I don't have proper images because the shit's so old. I had Barney ones, but that's too weird.
Yeah, no.
But
Nobody
I did have
on a Replicon radio shirt.
Denver.
Come on.
Well, no, we were gonna make those ones. The what was it, medically touched?
Oh,
You remember that shit?
That's right.
That was gonna be fun. What was I have? Oh, Denver the Last Dinosaur. I wanted to do that, but I couldn't. That shit's so old. Like, there's no proper image of it.
Right.
It'd have to be recreated, and I myself am not an artist. The closest thing I did to Denver the Dinosaur was when we did the 420 Stone Dino shirts. And that was it.
Damn, we're getting yelled at.
Are we?
Not really. Oh, yeah, kind of.
Who yelled at us? Factory Farm?
Heather Wheat.
Oh, what did we do?
Because we were talking shit about the dude. She said, "There you go. Talk shit about diss him about not giving it a shot. That'll build his self-esteem.
Well,
It should.
Hopefully.
It's not how the world works, but we were wanting his idea. He was mad because he was.
Hopefully
didn't
he
wanna
hears
do
it and he
it
realizes he made a mistake and he's thinking about shit wrong, and the next time somebody reaches out to him,
He won't worry about who else did work for them.
he'll do it. It's a strange reason. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
This is the one.
I mean, if I was a rapper and
Terrence Mundy is the guy who drew the other Replicon.
the original.
No, the other one.
The one with the metal arm.
Yeah, Terrence Muncy. He drew a bunch of merch and stuff for a bunch of people. He does. He's actually traveling around doing conventions and stuff.
Oh yeah.
He sells a lot of prints. He's dope. That guy's name was. Too bad Dead Body Man doesn't listen to the show. He know his name.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were best friends at one point.
His name was freaking
Phil.
We saw him at the gathering. Remember, we were
Bill Nye the
freaking
Science
out
Guy.
about the charms.
Yeah.
Cool dude.
No, he is super cool. What the hell? I can't remember.
He's a nice
his
guy.
name.
He loves the dino. Like, he made the original dinosaur. How do I not know?
He used to be part of the show at one point. Not sure how. I mean, that was a long time ago. Clearly. And he didn't like it anymore. So he quit. Apparently there was like 30 fucking people that done this show. None of them could figure it out.
His name was like Riff Raff.
was definitely not best friends with that guy. He is listening to the show.
It was like Riff Raff or something, right? Something. It's not that, but it's like something like that.
I have no idea, man. No idea.
You do. You just can't remember.
Yeah, the upstairs guy.
Yeah.
That's his name. The upstairs guy.
The upstairs guy.
That's what we called him.
What the fuck is his name? I honestly feel bad that I don't remember his name. At least,
I don't, because I don't think I was ever told his name.
like his nickname, at least. Like,
I don't.
That's a problem. I'm pretty
You
sure
know
I met
how
him.
long ago it was?
It was a long time ago. But anyway, shout out to him. Shout out to everybody. The point is,
Shout out to Heather for calling us out on our bullshit.
if you've ever even thought about doing art, man, we're a good place to start. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Heather just hates me for some reason now. So, whatever. Sorry. I just say what I mean. And I don't understand why that guy did that. And if I did something fucking stupid like that, I would want you to call me out like you do. So, I'm doing the same thing. Tony said I forgot his name more times than I could remember.
No shit, right?
Oh boy! But shout out to that guy either way, man. But yeah, the point is we may not remember your name, but we would like your artwork. Right? That's not true. That was pre us, and we definitely took care of that guy more so than anyone did before us.
Oh, absolutely.
And
he appreciates us more now than he did before.
we built
Just
a
because we
motherfucking
took
legacy
care
off
of
of
him.
a sketch, man. Terrence Muncie.
Schizo.
Crazy.
Fuck, I don't know.
No, you just made that up. You just made up a name. That's fine. I said Riff Raff. Why would I?
Yeah, you just made up a name too. How you gonna try calling him out for it?
That's a rapper's name.
Well, he ain't a rapper.
He ain't a rapper.
He draws. Maybe I don't. What else? He was.
Y'all remember? You remember when Factory Farm used to freestyle on the Christmas shows?
Yeah, and he quit.
And now he's a member of our Patreon. And
Now he doesn't do anything fun. He just gets in here and talks shit to us.
that's dope.
That's all right.
Now he's a whole part of the community. He just showed up every once in a while back then.
Yeah, and now he's making flyers and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, he's making fucking Ruaid. Ruaid Kool-Aid. Fun little edits.
I dig him.
Sickly
Yeah.
is the guy's fucking name. Shout out to motherfucking Sickly.
Sick. Is that what is it? Sickly?
Sick.
Is that it?
Sick.
Sickly?
Sickly.
Oh, it's just sickly?
Sickly.
Fuck, that body man was way closer than you were.
He was.
Fuck.
Well, I was thinking two names, Sickly. I said Riff Raff. He just had an S. That's all.
Schizo.
He's closer because he had an S.
That's right.
Schizo.
Yeah.
Skits Craven. We had shout out to Sickly, the OG designer.
Is that two? Does he have two names? Sickly?
Yes. AKA Josh.
Oh. What's his last name?
Oh.
No, no. That's a name drop.
Whew. I mean, we name dropped everybody else, but I don't know if he wants to be name dropped.
peanut
I told him. But last time we spoke was at the gathering, and I told him, and I suggested to him anyway, that he should start an official thing. Like, you know what I mean? I'm sickly. I draw shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm 8-legged. If I could draw shit, you can book him. You can hire him.
Right.
I'm like, do it. Like, why are you not doing it? Like, we'll push it. We'll push the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I was like, you're the OG. You're the OG Dino guy.
Right.
Like, you already got a claim to fame, bro. We'll push it. Let's fucking make some stuff, man.
He don't want to do it. He's happy doing what
We
he's
just want to
doing.
support. We want cool stuff. And we want to support people's cool stuff. We want to support creativity. We support bands. We support artists, comic writers. We want to support artists, man. Especially ones that support us, even more so. You know what I mean?
That's right. We're all about support around here. Well, it depends on who you talk to, I guess.
I talk to everybody.
Everybody up in her.
Next week, man, we got Killator.
Killator, not to be confused with Skeletor.
Definitely confuse it with Skeletor.
Then I won't remember his name.
Why?
Because I'll call him Skeletor.
But then you'd be like, no, it's not. You're not a fictional He-Man character. What's your actual name? And you're like, oh yeah, it's Killator.
Maybe.
Skeletor kills people. Killator has a skull face.
You know, he's got a kill face and Skeletor's got a skeleton face.
I didn't say that. I made it make sense. You stop it.
No.
What is that? Oh. And he has a dope ass cat.
Oh yeah.
We'll probably talk about his cat too,
Oh.
who recently lost a limb.
Oh. So it's a 3-legger.
Lunchbox.
His name's Lunchbox?
Yes. It's famous. You can buy a Lunchbox t-shirt.
I mean, his name should be Lucky after losing a limb.
Well, you don't just, I mean, something happens in your life, you don't just change your name.
Some people do.
Well, some people don't.
Some people... Never mind.
Some cats do. Some cats do. Some cats don't.
I mean, I would change my name.
To what?
Like,
Lucky?
if I lost a limb, I'd change it to, like, 3-Limb Larry, bro.
Really?
That's what you call me for now.
You would change your
Yeah.
name, your whole name, to Larry, just so you.
3-Limb Larry. That's what it would be. The whole name would be 3-Limb Larry.
Seems like this seems counterproductive to everything.
You know that guy, Larry. You know 3-Limb. Oh yeah, I know 3-Limb. See, makes sense.
Yeah, well, you couldn't just have a 3-limb nickname and still be Kenny.
No,
They just call you a 3-limb.
3-Limb Larry, bro.
I mean, I guess it just seems like a lot of work to change your name just because you, like, not only do you have the burden of losing a limb, now you have to fucking go get a new driver's license, change all your bills, update your fucking Facebook account. Like this,
You ain't got to update all that.
and what if your high school reunion's coming up? No one's gonna find you. They'll be like, "Where's Kenneth?" Like, I don't know. There's 3-leg Larry, 3-leg Larry looking guy over here.
Right, exactly.
Looks like him. Must be his. I didn't even know he had a brother.
Right.
If he did, I thought he had all his limbs. I don't know, man.
No, you can't just change your name for that.
Apparently you can.
I mean, you can. You change your name for whatever you want, any purpose whatsoever. Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco. You know who that is?
Sounds like it's something I heard.
He was a receiver for the Cincinnati Bengals. I do believe it was his name.
Bangs?
It was the Bengals.
What's his name now?
Well, his name was Chad Johnson.
Oh, and now it's Ocho Cinco?
Yeah, now it's Ocho Cinco. He changed it to the number that he had on his back.
That's 85?
Yes.
I was doing Spanish math with my fingers. No one could see me. I was literally like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 8. I'm like, okay, ocho is 8. I know cinco's 5. That's as far as I can count in Spanish, too. Thank God his number wasn't fucking 95.
Yeah, right. You'd have been fucked.
I wouldn't know what is 9.
I don't know. I don't know Spanish, bro.
I could, apparently I can count. I didn't know I could count to 8, and I can.
Well, that's because of the song.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, nueve, ocho. It's like nueve or something. It's like something very similar, I think, right? Someone has to tell me eventually. I hate this is the only time I hate the delay. I'm waiting for an answer. Or like when I say, does anybody have any questions? And then like I move on, and then 5 minutes later someone's like, yeah.
Oh, we're out of time.
I'm like, shit.
Oh.
AKA Ron, the professional basketball player. That's a long sentence to be 9. I don't think that's how you say 9 in Spanish. Nueve, right? But yeah, so it's similar to the other one, right?
Yeah.
So wait, what's 7?
Sieben.
What?
That's German.
Okay. Siete. That's it. Okay. 7 is siete, and nueve is 9. So I'm fucking this shit up. I knew they sound.
Good thing you're not fluent in Spanish, bro.
No, I'm not. Siete, ocho, nueve. They have like the same, I don't know, syllables, I guess. I don't know Spanish. I know como está y como está. That's it.
I know Feliz Navidad. That's it.
Merry motherfucker Diaz. Number 10 is Diaz. I should know that. Shout out to motherfucking Nick.
Nate and Nick Diaz, the Diaz brothers, the UFC fighters.
It's the homies. Siete, nueve, ocho, uno.
Damn, Dead Body Man knows some fucking English over here, bro.
Saying 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
January, February, March,
yeah,
April, May, June, July.
You over here killing it, bro.
I don't know how to say any of that. Why are you saying the months? Yes, it is July, sir. Welcome. Welcome. Well, if you guys are still tuned in, that means you actually like us, and we appreciate that.
Right. Listen to us talk all this nonsense for the last 20 minutes.
So that means you really like us. So to show your appreciation and your love, you should just head on over to repliconradio.com and just go to the one of 2 merch sites and buy something. Buy a t-shirt, man. Buy a shirt from our Teespring. Buy one of those dope-ass fucking... I was going to ask you, actually. I need to know the font that you used to create the Rugain logo, because I would like to buy a Rugain shirt.
You ain't buying no damn Rugain.
I want to rock a Rugain. Factory Farm dropped the images, the one he bought.
Yeah.
On the purple. That shit looks so fresh.
I told you, man.
It looked good on the purple. That shit look good on the purple. Now I gotta rep the crew, man. I gotta get my own Rugain shirt.
All right. Yeah,
if you guys didn't know,
the
Rue Gang shirts were actually created by Rue. He got on there and he made his little font, stole the little dinosaur off the internet, or the kangaroo.
Yes.
Or I stole the kangaroo. I don't know. One of us.
No,
did.
that's the one I grabbed. You grabbed a different one for our.
Yeah.
But they're dope. I told you.
They are dope. They look real good in purple, and colors rocked.
And I actually went through and actually looked at them, and I was like, "Oh, that maybe. All right, that looks."
And
cool.
some stuff looks different when you in person.
Yeah, most definitely.
I never thought they looked bad. I was just like, "Oh yeah, those are cool." You know what I mean?
Right.
But I didn't want one. I want a freaky P-shirt, or you know what I mean? I got obviously I have a million Replicon shirts. They're my favorite.
Right.
But yeah, I saw his and I was like, "That's dope. I'm gonna get me a Rugain shirt." Maybe everybody loved the Dead Body Man shirts that I stole the image off the internet.
Yeah, they are pretty dope.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one. Yeah, the Joker purple and green. Hell yeah. But yeah, YouTube, we're out of here. Much love. If you guys are listening on YouTube, hopefully you're subscribed already and hit the bell. If you're not listening on YouTube, you should head on over to YouTube and subscribe and hit the bell. Check out all the freshness on our channel, including the 5 now. So from Monday to Monday, there's 5 interviews on our YouTube channel. A movie review, 2 food reviews, I think that might be it. That's a lot of stuff in 7 days. So go watch it because there's more to come. So you catch up now. We'll give you a day, and then there'll be more.
He said till McDundee comes after you, Rue.
Who's that? Who made the dinosaur or the kangaroo?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you don't know who Mick Dundee is? You know Crocodile Dundee? That's Mick Dundee. Mick Dundee.
Crocodile Dundee is Mick Dundee?
Yeah, Mick was his name, and then Dundee was his last name.
So, okay, because that looks like a fucking
the way he put
McDonald's
it
character.
Yeah, the way he put it in there.
I was like, I didn't know McDonald's had a crocodile hunter, but they should.
Right? Should they?
Yeah. They lost all their other characters except for Ronald. They'd use anything. There's no fucking...
That's the only one they use anymore, but...
That's what I'm saying. There's no Hamburglar anymore.
No
There's no fucking Grimace. There's no fucking singing, dancing, fucking super dope... Yeah, there's no fries. And the fucking nuggets. Them nuggets were fucking...
Yeah, the nuggets were dope.
Bro, they celebrated every holiday. They dressed up in costumes. They fucking sang. They could have been the next California Raisins.
Right.
To the McDonald's Nuggets albums and shit.
Right.
They used to have the fucking french fries and the hamburgers that were like Transformers and shit.
Yeah.
Y'all slacking.
Those were all cool back in the day.
All those guys, apparently they all left the label and started a new record label because they weren't getting any love over there. So now Ronald McDonald is all by himself promoting his own McDonald's. While they're all over here at fucking, I don't know. But, they're over here doing a thing.
Doing nothing.
They're over here doing their own thing. So, yeah. McDundee. YouTube, we're out of here.
Yeah, bye.
Bye, YouTube.